Alright, there we go. Just sharing a stream on Discord real quick, and ta-da! Alright, we're live. Alright, hello everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. So last time I streamed, I honestly, oh man, I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was working on like different like hitboxes and the other stuff like that. This stream, I kind of want to do something a little bit different. Normally, I've been focused on game mechanics and not even caring about like how like stuff looks and everything. But I figured it'd be nice to just once actually take a moment, actually like look at visuals and work on that, and also like kind of test out like particle and stuff. You know, actually add a little bit of polishing. Normally I was focusing on other stuff. Also, I think this will be the last stream that I work inside this dungeon. I've been like just using this dungeon as a test. I kind of want to like exit out of this dungeon, so this will be my last stream working inside this dungeon, and then I'll go to other things. But yeah, so last time I streamed, this did not look near like this. It didn't look anywhere near as good. I mean, it still doesn't look like really good, but it looks a little bit better. For reference, I worked on like some post-processing, so like you can see like post-processing on, or sorry, off and then on. Yeah. Also, I didn't have like lights around Link, and I also added like a little bit of light around this door here. So like you can see like a little dungeon light, and it also like adds on to Link and so forth. So yeah, just little things. So I plan to add torches, the light around the torches, so we'll be doing that today. Because the original game did not have like a actual like sprite lighting and stuff, and since I'm going to be like remaking it, I want to also add some like new stuff. That's why I have it where like you don't need to like manually equip the sword to actually be able to swing it. So that's that, but there's other stuff that I really want to work on as well. So yeah, we're going to be doing pretty much that. One thing I want to do though, I do want to actually like look at different particle stuff, because I'm going to actually go in here and let me actually open this up and let me see. I'm pretty sure there's a way to collapse, there we go. All right, and grabbing this. Yeah, here we go. So you'll see here, I have a lot of textures and stuff. So the reason why I do a lot of these streams is for self-learning, and I want to see how like other games do it. And for anybody that sees some of these, it might be hard to recognize them at first, but these are actually textures. Well, I mean, now you can people that actually have played the games actually 100% know now. These are actually textures from Metroid Prime 2. These are the actual, like, oh yeah, if I would have scrolled down to textures or like the screen, you definitely would have been able to be like, oh yeah, that's Metroid Prime 2. So I want to actually like take my time and actually like look at other games, particle effects, also see how they do. So we're going to be looking at like how to use like particle effects to add like a little bit of visual stuff, and also see how like texture is actually done. So yeah, let's actually do that. So I want to do like a little like dust particle effects, stuff like that. So I'm going to actually just before we do much, I want to actually open up a texture, and it may seem weird that I'm actually opening up like a Metroid Prime texture inside of a like a Zelda game, but there's a reason why, and I want to actually show this off. So this is actually a particle inside of Metroid, or sorry, well, let's just say texture for now. Some of the textures were used for multiple things, but yeah, and I want to actually go through. Oh, you know what? Ooh, I know a good like game that we can also like go through and test out or see textures and stuff on. 1 second, I am opening up a where is it? I'm sorry, I'm opening up a file on the right side real quick. Let's do sorry. Oh, Where is it? Okay, I swear I had this. I swear I had this. I know I had this. I just don't remember which hard drive. I have like a 4 terabyte. Oh no, it's 5 terabyte solid state drive. So sometimes it can be fun to go through. Yeah, okay. Oh, alright, we're gonna be grabbing this. Sparrow. We're gonna be, this stream is not gonna have any like set thing. By the way, like this is literally just gonna be me like testing out stuff. Oh, that is not the shader I was thinking it was. That is not the shader I was thinking it was, or what it was. Okay, well, fine. I swear I have it somewhere here. Oh wow, I have so much random art. Game assets, so much art. Oh my god. Hollow Knight mods. Okay, well I found the Hollow Knight mods. Yeah. Ah, found it. Oh, alright. Alright, yeah, there's a reason why I'm not like showing this on screen. I'm literally just like about to just do a huge texture dump from like well, Silksong. And yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. Sorry. Now I'll bring this on screen. Okay, so I want to like look how like other games do particle effects, specifically like 2D and stuff like that. And just for reference, I can't like show too much of this, but this is all the assets for like Silksong. Like this is Silksong's part. If anybody's played like a Hollow Knight Silksong, yeah, these are the particle effects for it. I do have them. So we're gonna be like looking at different games' particle effects, see how they do lighting and stuff like that. I kind of want to like look through Silksong and actually see if we can find certain things. Because like actually like I'm gonna, you know, I'll just keep this over here. Yeah, we'll do this. I will have this. Yeah, we'll have this. So yeah, so we have a lot of the Silksong stuff. Oh yeah, so we have the Hornet's binding animation, under combo damage, impact burst. So let's see. Mighty Zote's entrance. Okay. Let's see. I was gonna specifically look for a certain particle. Maybe if I look up dust. Air spin. Burst effect, crest wave. I feel like they would call it dust particles. Yes. Okay, it is. Oh, look at this. Okay, so okay, that's actually fascinating. All right, so we're gonna open this up. So research time. How does Silksong create dust particle effects? All right, so this is literally the particle effect inside Silksong. Let me create a blank layer real quick, and we're gonna just actually I want black. Okay, why is this? Oh wait, did I accidentally grab? No, I don't want the gradient tool. I want the paint bucket tool. I was like, what is going on here? Why is the paint bucket not there we go. Okay, so yeah, let's grab this. Yeah. Alright, so let's see this. So these are actually Silksong's dust particles. Oh wait, here's a thicker one. Yeah, okay, so this is like the actual like Silksong dust particles and stuff like that. I want to see like how they like do some of these. Oh, there we go. That's the one I want. Oh yeah, so it looks like Silksong kind of just does like a little like a lot of droplets and stuff over. I wonder if the dust particle effect is literally just a screen space, like a full screen render, and they just have it like going over the screen, like just like a texture scrolling across the screen. I could see that being the case. Kind of curious what other particles effect, because I want to look at a lot of particles today. Like I want to look at a lot of particles. There's spark particles. I'll bring this over again, that way people can actually see it. So we have a lot of particles and stuff here. I'm also gonna make it where, yeah, there's so many things I'm trying to like show on screen right now. Curiosity, what does this look like? Okay, so those are like those are a oh, so these are oh look, it's the fucking rings and stuff. So these are the projectiles by the looks of it. Yeah, these are, well, not all the projectiles, there's other projectiles, but these are like a lot of like the projectile particle effects. Interesting. I'm actually gonna, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put a I'm gonna do this because there's some, yeah, okay, I thought I saw like a particle right here. Yeah, what is this particle effect? I don't know, I don't recognize this one. I haven't beaten the game, like I haven't beaten Act 3 yet, so I might be missing a couple particle, I haven't seen a couple of the particle effects yet. But yeah, so, oh, these are the tool part, or like a lot of the tool particle effects. Okay, yeah, a lot of these are like the tool particle effects. But yeah, so anyways, I'm basically gonna be going through, and I'm going to be just doing this. I'm gonna examine particles. I'm gonna like see how they're done. So these are the crest. This is like Silksong's like some of like their crest particle effects. I'm not gonna like remake them inside Unity, but by like looking at some of the particle effects and actually like seeing how like other games do them, you can learn a lot. And that's basically what today is. It is learn a lot day. So I'm pretty sure how they did this was when you're using a what is it called, a touchpad. Whenever you're using like a touchpad, you can actually set like how like pin pressure and stuff. I'm pretty sure they're just setting the pin pressure to and like the more you press down on it, the more like or less transparent it is. So what I'm assuming is they're doing to like create some of these effects, they literally like use a pin, create the initial shape, and then they use like maybe a blur, because like yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how they are doing like some of them. Maybe not, obviously not all of them, but like it's a good way. The reason why you do that is that way you have like a little like a faded glow that you can do with like inside game engines and stuff. Oh, here's the updrafts. White splash, white wave, wispy smoke, yeah. Oh, low health. Oh, okay, so here's the particle effects for whole item. I don't even know what that is. Beep mark. Up here's the spell spear, snowflake particle. Okay, I'm kind of curious what those one. I like that. Yeah. What song is playing right now? I don't recognize this one. I have like Zelda music playing now in the background. Anyways, yeah, so this stream is literally just me doing this, so I might go quiet for a little bit while I've like research stuff. I feel like which crest is this? Okay, so Silksong, there's a lot of like crests you can equip. I'm trying to figure out which crest. Oh, this is the Weaver crest. I think I figured out what I want to like do. All right, so let's do this. Basically, I'm gonna move Krita over. Actually, I should probably just like completely like close out of them because I do have what I want to figure out now. So I'm gonna just actually go ahead and do a couple things. Now since we looked at like Silksong's like particle effects, I do have a couple ideas. So do you know, like what I'm about to be doing, I'm just like getting a feel for things, just try and test out ideas. It's not meant to be polished or perfect, it's just me like figuring things out. Feels like the original like Oracle Seasons doesn't have like 2D lighting or anything like that. It doesn't have a lot of like actual shader based particle effects, and that's kind of like as I like remake the game, I want to like do extra stuff like that. I also need to create the shadow like hey Deb, Danny, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Today's kind of like today I'm kind of just spending time researching games and also figuring out how to do like different particle effects. I don't know if you were here a second ago, but we were actually looking at Silksong's particle effects. This is actually the actual like texture sheet for Silksong. I actually have a lot of like game textures. So if anybody has a game that they want me to, like open up textures, because this is actually Metroid Prime's texture pack, Metroid Prime 2 specifically's texture packs. I actually can like show people like the textures and like stuff like that. Also, I went ahead and dumped like Metroid Prime 1 and Metroid Prime 2 because I'm gonna also be wanting to like look at a couple things. I know I'm doing like Legend of Zelda project, but learning like any particles and stuff from like any game is really handy. If anybody's played Metroid Prime here, you'll probably recognize a lot of the like actual like textures here. You actually, it's a fun fact, like there's actually just a random texture for Samus's face right here. So whenever you see like the reflection, whenever you like hit like a bright like a weapon shot or something, and you see like reflection in Samus's visor, it's literally just a small texture. It's a 64 by 64 bit texture. Here's like the dark suit's texture. Yeah, that's literally the dark suit in Metroid Prime 2. And yeah, so we're gonna be like actually going through and basically researching textures and figuring out how people do a few things, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I might even open up, we might dump some textures on screen. I don't know how safe that is, because I mean, Nintendo things. Yeah, I really love a lot of the like old retro style particle effect stuff. But yeah, actually, let's try this out. Let's actually do this. Let's find a particle texture real quick. Actually, let's do texture. Let's actually, there's a website that we're gonna have. Let's see if I can remember the name of it. Texture. Maker. Oh god, I can't remember what the name of it was. It's I used to use it a lot and I completely forgot. I'm gonna have to like make a link to that. Oh, alright. Oh, okay. Yep, there we go. There we go. But if anybody has any questions or ideas, or like if they want me to like open up something, I can open it up. Just heads up, this might take a second for it to load, because this does sometimes take quite a bit of time to just load. Have mercy on the poor thing. So this website I'm gonna be actually opening up, just for anybody that's curious. There are ways to actually load up GameCube and other consoles. I think I have Final Fantasy, or some Final Fantasy from PlayStation 2. It does take a second for it to like actually finish loading up, but once it loads up, hey, don't do that. It might not like, since I have like Unity and stuff open, it might be like, no, don't do that. well, anyways, we're gonna let it load up for a second. Once it's loaded up, I'll bring it over. But yeah, anyways, so now since I've looked at a couple things, let's actually make a couple things. I'm trying to figure out if I want to use particle system, well, the shuriken system inside Unity, because the shuriken system runs on like the GPU and is considered like Unity's original particle system. But all right, hopefully it doesn't white out. Just to show this off, I was actually, yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah. Reason why I opened this up, I'm actually going to be looking at some of the particle effects. This is actually in browser, by the way. This is actually inside browser. So this is called NoClip. This is actually a really, if anybody's trying to learn how to do like pixel, or no, sorry, like shaders and like textures and stuff. This is actually Metroid Prime 1 map. As you see, like you can actually like see the animations are playing. You can actually like zoom in and you can see like a lot of the textures and stuff. So I can actually like go through and I can actually see like, okay, this is like the texture and the mid maps for like some of the that was actually used. So I can actually like hear some spider ball tracks, stuff like that. And I can actually like go through and I can actually see like how some of these textures were actually done in game, and actually figure it out. And I do have a way to dump the textures too, as saw earlier. A nice thing about this is I can actually go to layers. Let's say I want to like maybe I want to like learn something like how they did a texture inside a specific area. Okay, well, anyways, it's gonna take a second. I forgot how far away this was. And we're here. There we go. So let's say I want to like learn how like Metroid Prime did like some of these sci-fi textures and stuff. I can just I'll also put this. I do note if you're using a browser, I advise you put turn on hardware acceleration in your browser, because it is it can be your browser will not be very happy when you first turn on, and it does take a second to load, but once it loads, it's generally pretty fast. Yeah, so you could for anybody trying to learn game development, or anybody trying to research, it's a really good resource. Even though I'm looking at Metroid Prime 1, it's not just Metroid Prime 1. If I actually go here, oh look, we got Mario Kart, we got Okami, so I can literally open up Okami and I can like look at their textures. I can look up different Pokemon games. Let's say I want to like look at Luigi's Mansion, or even in Majora's Mask and stuff like that. They do have some DS games. Okay, I was right. So yeah, you know what? Let's go to, let's switch out. This might take a second, but let's actually go to oh yeah, I forgot you can actually like share and stuff that as well. Let me actually, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, there's like there's a random mode you can do, so I can actually like just click random mode. Oh, there we go. Here's a good choice. So like here you go. Got Banjo Kazooie, and just like as I said before, you can literally just go through, see what all textures and stuff. You can see their height and everything like that. It's a really good resource. But yeah, let's go. There's a couple of things I was gonna look at. Oh god, I can't remember which one I was wanting to look at. Yeah, let's actually. Yeah, it's good. Alright, so it's loading a completely different game. It might take a second. There we go. Alright. That was a lot faster than I thought. Yeah. So yeah. Alright, so want to look at like the god rays and stuff, because I was wanting to see. Oh, I thought there was like a dust particle effects in this part. There might be. I don't know if I have the particles and stuff playing. Let me check real quick, because this is actually oh yeah, you can even see like the wireframe, so you can actually like see. So you actually go through. You can actually see like the models and stuff. In general, it's just a really nice tool. Anyways, and you can even see like what happens when you turn off vertex coloring, which is fun. There was a way to enable and disable particle effects. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Particle effects are on. My bad. I thought there was like dust particles or stuff here. Yeah, it is super useful. Anyways, so yeah. Yeah, so kind of just like pause, and I'm basically trying to get ideas for like some of the like textures. So I'm literally going to be just going around. I like how is this spear basically wait, is this spear okay, Fresnel effect, okay. A Fresnel effect. Okay, I'm actually pretty sure I know how to. That's actually fun. So I tried Unreal Engine 5. After using Unreal Engine 4. No offense to Lumen and Nanite, when early versions of Unreal Engine 5 was just very rough, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. And I work as a Unity developer, like that's actually my job. So no offense to Unreal, it's just like I tried Unreal Engine 5 and I was like, I'll stick with Unreal Engine 4. But I never really like zoomed in on like the chests and stuff here, and I freaking love that. Like how simple textures. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. All right, so let's actually go. I'm gonna actually like close out that for a second. So even though this is gonna be like a retro style game, you know, I'm gonna be redoing the pixel art sooner or later. It's a Gnarled Roots dungeon. Gnarled. Actually, wait. I have. Let me pull it up. Maps. Here we go. All right. Okay, I have a lot of tools for just like researchers, so ignore me just pulling up every like a lot of like random stuff out of nowhere. I have a lot of tools just designed for me to be able to quickly like examine stuff and research stuff. Kind of how I was able to like just pull into pixel art and just be like, yeah. So think about early Game Boy Color games. They really couldn't like they really couldn't do a lot of stuff for like variety, because they had a limited like not just limited color palette, they also had a limited they had a lot of limited memory, like how much like their texture sizes and also like how their screen stuff. At the current moment, these maps are like square rooms, and fun fact, each room is the same size. Literally each room is the same size, set of same amount of tiles. So what it was is like they actually had it where each like they would have a grid in memory, and basically each like a X and Y grid, so like a two dimensional grid in memory that was just represented by 2 bits, and depending on each bit, if I remember, I could be wrong. I could be wrong about this. It's been a while since I looked at the assembly. They would actually just pick like a value for the X and Y list, and whatever, and that would like go like if they did like 2 and then 0, it'd be like this room from like top down. And since we start with like 0 for index, 0, 1, 2, and that's how you found this. And they'd also do like similar thing where like the mini map would literally just be 0, 0. I was like, okay. I believe like Oracle Seasons, Oracle Ages was like one of the only weird games that did that. There was other ways they did the map stuff in the other games. I don't know. Well, actually, Capcom, was it Capcom that made Oracle Season, Oracle Ages? I believe it so. It's like one of the weird times where like another studio made Zelda games. And I believe it was weirdly enough, I think it's the only time Capcom Capcom had one of their studio teams make a Zelda game. It's so weird thinking about that. But because of like how limited they were, they really couldn't do a lot of unique art. Yeah, they really did. They really did a lot of limitation stuff. Like currently like I've been teaching myself a lot of like low level like programming and like customized map stuff, and seeing how they managed to do some of the things and recreate them. It's actually fun. It's like fun fact. If anybody's used to like Unity, I don't have any so like they know like about Unity and stuff. There's no colliders in my project. There's no rigid bodies. The collision is using a physics shapes and physics bodies. So I have no like rigid bodies, no colliders, anything, and it is a lot faster, a lot more customizable too. And also projects in the early state, so no, like I don't have the animations. I still need to test enemy movement, stuff like that, and you know, work on that thing. But yeah, it's a starting point, and you have to start to get anywhere whenever you're working on projects. But like what I was saying for like devs using like older systems, like and being very magical back then. Yeah, okay, so I've been trying to like figure out like the best ways to do performance stuff inside. This is my actual project. This is not a fan project. This is my actual like project. I've literally been trying to figure out better ways to like do certain things in assembly. So to the devs back then, I am so sorry you had to suffer through assembly. It is just, it sucks. I write the code, like I do know, like a lot of the code, like I do a lot of the code in C# and then I like have it compiled using like the burst compiler into assembly, and then I can like see, okay, I can optimize this there, but it still just sucks so bad. Oh, I think I have a lizard. Hi. Hey, Bajira, my Savannah monitor. I have a 4-foot Savannah monitor. Hey, sweetie, how are you doing? Just coming over? Just coming over here to say hi? Okay. But yeah, anyways, so now since we actually looked at research stuff, let's actually begin actually doing things. So obviously we want to have lighting on torches, but I also want to like test out like hit effects and stuff. Because in like the original Zelda games, you just had like your character just blinked and stuff like that. Also want to test out dust particles. Let's actually do that. Actually, what was the null reference? If you add a new game object and delete it quickly from the hierarchy, it can cause a null reference. Okay. I know the new hierarchy in Unity is experimental, but that's a fun time. Well, I am in a beta. I am testing a beta, so I shouldn't complain if I run into an issue. I voluntarily am testing a beta for Unity. Anyways, let's begin. Let's actually start getting stuff going. Effects. Let's oh, since I just started this project and I really, well, I mean, not started like within the last couple days, but there are some things I don't have inside the project. I actually am not using VFX graph, so or I don't have the VFX graph set up inside the project. That is, let's actually go and add it real quick. Okay, come on, Unity. Oh yeah, visual effect graph, technically. Let's go ahead and add a visual effect graph and let's start actually getting stuff at it. I might end up opening up Krita again, and we're going to be like testing out different ways to do like particle effects, because this stream is literally just going to be me teaching myself how to do a lot of like VFX and stuff. You going back? All right. Bye, my little dinosaur. She's literally like a little miniature dinosaur. Wait, where'd she go? Are you climbing random things again? I don't know where she went. She randomly just climbs and grabs stuff. Kind of weird, like just walking back into my room and just seeing like a 4-foot lizard just running around stealing stuff. My lizards are kleptomaniacs. They run off with my shoes, my socks, and a lot of other stuff. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's go VFX. Let's go and say, I'm gonna just say sandbox for now. That way, like, if I choose not to have them, I have like folders named sandbox actually like ignored in my Git repo That way I don't accidentally push test stuff up. Hit it, hit particles. And actually, wait. Environmental. I forgot what I was doing first. Environmental part, VFX. Let's do probably. So when I think of like dungeons and stuff, I think of like dusty areas. So I kind of want to just like find ideas for like dust and so forth. Yeah, we'll just do this dust. We don't need that much. All right, let's go grab this. UV mode. Do color mapping actually. Let's do this. I've actually never used blend perceptual before. I'm kind of curious about that, but for now, oh well. Let's do. I'm actually gonna. I want to have it where like the particle effect kind of goes down a little bit, and so for now I'm gonna just like work on like a little bit of the color, and it's gonna look very bland and so forth for a second. Actually, let's look up Silksong kind of curious, like Silksong particles. I might actually open up Silksong and we might actually just like look at, yeah, okay, you know what, this works. Okay, yeah, so fun fact about Silksong. All right, pulling it over, yeah, so fun fact about Silksong. A lot of particles are super simple. Like if you actually look here, they're literally just circles with colors, and like it's a color gradient, and it goes from like a low color, and then it just quickly like goes out from the center. So yeah, we're gonna just work on that real quick. First off, make sure that we aren't just spawning entire like boatload of them. Dust particles, what I'm gonna have the dust particles just like go like from the bottom of the dungeon and or like bottom of the, yeah, actually that works. So let's go here. And let's do, okay, minimum speed direction. Let's actually do and let's do this. Okay. Oh, I feel like they might want to change it where you can easily do that. There we go. So let's go here. We're gonna set the I actually do a constant and update particles. Let's not have gravity because I don't want them to actually like go out. Yeah. I'm actually gonna increase the size of them real quick just to make them easier for us to see. Oh, I just realized that was not lifetime, or that was not the size. Oh, okay, so it's controlled by that. All right. All right, so let's have, and we're gonna just hit key. I'm gonna just say, yeah, there you go. Okay, so it's gonna look weird and ugly at first, but hey, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just have like them just like float around and just like kind of like Silksong does. It doesn't add a lot, but like the point is just to seem like make like really subtle effects. It's a self-learning stream. It's me just trying to learn. One thing I know is I do not want like the shape to be a spear for like spawning, because that's why it's actually like a spawning. We actually want a line. So let's actually do this. We're gonna have it. This is gonna look weird for a second. Okay, I just had a random idea how to do like dust particles on a like a god ray, like a ray of light. All right, minimum speed. Let's do 1 and then 3, 2. Yeah, there you go. So now have like a little like a line instead of there. I'm thinking of no. Let's do oriented box. Like I said, this is me experimenting. It may not look good. It may be bad in the end, but hey. So I am gonna keep them like just there we go. So now we have like little dust particles, and what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna just increase their lifetime effect. Now you have like a little like dust particles that just like float through the room. The color is obviously off. I'm just kind of keeping it this one color just so I could actually see it. I'm gonna actually lower the capacity of this. That way, not too many particles actually get in, spawn in. But yeah, so now we have like little like dust that just like floats around the room, starts to settle. It's not like particularly like the most beautiful, but if like with it and a couple other things, you could actually like make simple things like seem nice. I'm gonna decrease the drag coefficient. That way they can actually like make it in the room. And if anybody that specializes in VFX ever wants to like give feedback stuff, I mean, I'm always down for like hearing. Let's go. No. Also, first off, let's actually lower that now since I actually can see it. Yeah, see, that's actually like that's one of the things. That's one of the reasons why I actually started streaming is so I could learn it. Well, I think I actually want the like alpha. Want the like I don't want it to like even start off like full transparent. I want it to actually we're gonna see how this looks. Um yeah, see like smaller amounts. Uh and then have it like to have them like start off like little faded. I don't think I ever want them to be like fully faded in or like fully opaque, so I might just might have them as like multiply color over life. Yeah. Oh wait, multiply color. Whoops, I didn't realize oh, that works actually. Sample mode, yeah. Color enough. Might wanna just like change the alpha. Alright, anyways. I wanna see a couple different things. All right, so let's actually so the default particle or default dot, I mean, that's one of the things we're going to be making, because at the current moment, one of the reasons why it doesn't look very well or like very good is because we aren't like seeing yeah, so see how I changed the texture a little bit, and now it looks a lot like more softer and a lot like more okay. Now since I've done that, I might actually need to bump up the size. But we're probably gonna be let's actually yeah, let's actually go over here. Let's do this. So set the size over lifetime. Let's actually have this start off as like a 2. Make them like start off a little bit bigger. Okay, maybe a little bit more. I might have to tell it to like restart the simulation, because I don't need that. Oops, yeah. All right, there we go. Okay, I don't know. Let's play. Like just feels weird. Like it just feel way too small to me. Wait, oh yeah, I just realized it says multiply size over lifetime. What is the default size? Or whoops. Okay, well, let's say size. Let's do. Oh no. Oh yeah, I want to see that again. Link, wake up! You're dreaming. It feels like. Okay, well that's how you can make. Okay, hold on. We're gonna have some fun here. Wait a second. Wait a second. I actually just had some funky ideas. Hold that thought. We're gonna have some funky ideas here. Okay, so there's a graveyard. There is a graveyard inside of the game, right? Like I think it's called a King's Graveyard. Uh, I'm gonna actually just copy the state of this. Um, just so I can remember it. Fog VFX, and I'm gonna come back to like that, because I mean this is not what I'm looking for. It really isn't, but it did give me an idea of something I could do later on. Yeah, okay, so let's do that. We're gonna set that to like 1. Yeah, okay, 0.5. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Now we can start doing what I was wanting to do. So I noticed like whenever you're like playing like game, a lot of times you don't really realize there's particles like going around, and it's not just Silksong. It's so many games. So like the one thing about like creating a decent particles is also making sure it doesn't like take away from the player, like a view, or like take away from attention. So I'm actually going to now lower this to oh hey, let's actually go here. Oh, okay. I see how this is. Times 0. We're gonna just say 1.5. I'm gonna actually lower this now to 2. That way it's not too big. And now with this, I can actually go down here and we're gonna have it like let's do 30. So like when it first appears, like it's like super faded, and then we're gonna have it just go to like 125. Because like most dust particles in games aren't like something that you normally like see. Okay, that still might be too much. What about 70? might be just the, oh yeah, it might be just like the current color. Okay, that's a little bit better because like I don't want it to like take up a lot. And I should have yeah, okay, just making sure I have like the color part of it off. All right, maybe all this. We're gonna do 55. May seem like a little bit like too little, but again, I'm just trying to find ways to actually yeah, it definitely does move a little fast for dust. I think probably what I'm gonna do is actually like half the speed. I agree with you, like something like that. Now, at the current moment, it may not like see like a very good or like a self-warp particle effect, but it's whenever you like start adding more, like once you start getting stuff into the scene. Let me go to free aspect mode, by the way. Yeah, I'll have to play with it. I mean, might be a little too much. I'll have to play with it. Because, like I said, I'm just testing ideas out, and I just want to see. What I might have to do is I might actually just need a different particle, like texture. I might have to actually make my own. Because like I feel like this might not be the best particle for it, but oh well. It's still like a little fun thing to just have, like a testing. Also, I think it may not even be the particles that are the problem. Hold on thought. Okay. Well, yeah, we're gonna do this. Don't want to go like too crazy on it, but like um oh yeah, like you can lower like the intensity and stuff. I don't know. To like to figure out something, because it's like making sure the lights aren't like too much and everything. Anyways, also thinking like more of a, like a purplish, like yeah, like maybe like a purplish dark effect might actually be better for this. Because like you're in a dungeon, you're not supposed to be able to see very well. You're in a dark dungeon with less torches. I always thought that was weird. Like there was a lot of games. Also, turned on the bloom. There you go. I don't even think I need a what? Actually, do not know which one. Like, I know Dual has like a nice like softer like blending with the like the scat like lighting and scatter. So like it has more like a ooh I kind of like that. See, now it starts to feel like you know, before I started, let me actually turn off everything. So like before I started this is what it looked like before I started. Actually, there wasn't even lights down here. Yeah, there was no particles, there was no lights or anything. So like I definitely feel like since it's a dungeon, like this nice feel just works a lot better. I do think though, like if I'm going to be using the Boss, I actually don't know like a proper way to pronounce it. If I do like that kind of filter, I probably should like lower it. Yeah. Also think 1.5 for the intensity. Maybe lower the threshold a little bit, and also actually let's do. Trying to like do. Scattering. What I need to do is like make a. Don't need that. Oh, I just thought of something. All right. I don't have a dirt texture. I instead of using like a particle effect, I could actually, or like a dust particle effect, I could just put a dirt texture and just scroll the dirt texture around, stuff like that. I think that's actually what Silksong does. I know I've been. All right, we're gonna actually test this out. Hold on. We're gonna go test this out real quick. I'm actually going to. We're actually gonna test this sphere out. Let's grab the. What? Okay. This needs to be a texture. Hold up. I'm gonna see. I don't know what this like what type of particle effect this needs to be, or like we're kind of like a effect this needs. Ooh, actually, okay, so. Oh, okay, I see what it is. That's not what I thought that would be doing, but okay, I see how that works. Oh, that's so weird. So it puts like a blurry dirt blend on the on like the bloom effect. Okay, that like if I combine that with what? All right, it's might be something to play around with, guys. It's just learning some stuff, testing out stuff. Because I never really like just randomly like went through and just like changed a lot of values to test out things. Instead, I tried to like focus and make sure it looked good on first try. But sometimes like you want to make stuff look ugly just so you can do it. I do think that I have that a little too. I think like 2.5. Yeah. That way, like I could still see the corners because I felt like that was too dark. All right. Also, since I'm like actually changing on the script wall or like the actual post-processing volume, I don't have to like redo it outside of play mode. Yeah, all right. So let's. Yeah, all right. I've had my fun. I was just really wanting to test out a couple things. Let's actually do some like actual like stuff. For now, I'm actually going to disable like post-processing just while I'm like actually like editing the game and stuff. So let's actually go here and let's actually do this. So also I'll have to actually like make my own dust particle effect because I don't want to use like that one since I literally like just tested it from Silksong. But yeah, I'll have to try some stuff. All right. I kind of want to just start like making like some like the snow area, or like start making a different area, because I've been like just testing out this dungeon and like doing stuff in it. I kind of want to just actually like go to the world map and just start building it and actually like adding PCs. Yeah, screw it, let's do it. Overworld. Oh, hold on. I swear. Oh right, no. What it was is hmm? Why is okay? So I need to check something real quick. Reason why I say that is as you see, the post processing is still on, even though I'm not in the same scene anymore. do even when I disable post-processing. Well, whatever. Oh god, flashbang. I'll just keep post-processing on for a second. Because that is rough on the eyes. Let's go in here and... Oh, right. I was testing out the UI stuff. Hold the thought. Save that. Anyways, sorry, ADHD moment. It's time to actually start like making stuff. I've had my fun. Let's build overworld. I'm gonna bring up the overworld map real quick. So for my little testing experiment, I kind of want to actually let me actually get this bigger. Okay, so scale up that way I can actually zoom in more. I want to actually get like a actual like playable area done within the next week. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start making like the actual Horon village. So like this area, and get that actually working. By scaling up the canvas, I can actually zoom in more. There we go. And screw it, let's go. Let's start doing this. I kind of want to add like a day and night time system to the project. So the little stuff that I've been like working on right now, where I've been like changing like the like lighting and shading stuff. It will go a long way. Yeah, might have to open actually before I forget, open up a sprite. Dungeon Dolls, it's been a overworld. There we go. Yep, okay, cool. Grab that and move it over. Actually, God, I hate how Windows is like, oh, you shake the screen? Oh, you want to close everything? No, I do not want to close everything. Let's begin. Where is my Tilemap? World objects. No. We're on village. Yes. Okay. We're on village grid. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm also thinking, and okay. There we go. Sorry, there's so much stuff I had to like keep open. I'm thinking about doing this. So in original Oracle Seasons, they had to cut up each area into different sections, different grids. Because you had the limit of what you could like load in memory. I think for like regions, I'm actually going to split up. So the entire Horon village, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to actually split the village up into different like transition areas. I'm going to have like the village be a section that you can actually go through without transitions, because I feel like if you have too many transitions, it gets annoying for people. So yeah, also I'm going to be changing some of the sprites and stuff as well. Oh, so I just realized you said the comment, it's dangerous to go alone. I don't know if you're actually, I don't know if you, did I accidentally show that off? I don't know if you're actually, oh, you're talking about the Zelda thing where the old man actually gives you a sword. It's like, it's dangerous to go alone, take this. I actually thought you accidentally like showed my like Unity project list, and you actually saw my like a multiplayer project I've been testing for someone, like testing out multiplayer stuff for. Anyways, let's begin. Let's go. My narcolepsy medicine is kicking in. By the way, you'll, for anybody new to stream or this channel, I take narcolepsy medicine, and so sometimes I'm like ramble a little bit, and when it fully kicks in, like I'm pretty sure it's kicking in right now. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of like change in focus. Like I hate that. So the reason why I was testing out Unity's beta, by the way, is because there was a crash related to the Tilemap. They fixed 2 of the bugs, but they're wanting. I was asked to test if it fixed the other bug. No, it did not fix the other bug. It did not fix the other bug. I can confirm that right now. Alright, hold on. It shouldn't take too long. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Alright, well, good to know that bug is not indeed fixed. I do a lot of bug reports and testing on beta and alpha versions. So, yeah. So, I rarely have Unity crashes. It's just, Unity 6.4 introduced a way to access memory. Like they've added a lot more support for directly accessing RAM memory addresses. So I literally like pulling out memory addresses of tile sprites to improve performance. And the reason why I was actually working on like an interactable like environment system, so you could like freeze, create an ice platform on water, electrocute water, stuff like that. And I was really wanting to test it out. So I've been testing out that. Other than that Tilemap crash, I have not had any issues inside of the beta. Even the alpha, I haven't had issues. It's literally that one crash, just that one crash. And the funny part is, I don't think I've had the alpha crash on me while the beta has crashed on my. I just gotta. Oh, I gotta switch branches. Reason why I gotta switch branches. Because I literally, whenever I'm testing out Unity versions, I go to a different branch on my Git repo just in case that crash happens, so I don't lose anything. So it'll just take me like 2 seconds to like get back up and not worry about that crash. It sucks. I was really hoping that was fixed, but hey, it's good to know that it's not. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright. So we are going to be. I gotta do couple things real quick. I got to one. We're gonna actually be reversing. We gotta first. I'm going to actually switch back to different the main dev branch real quick. I'm going to bring my changes for a second. Actually want to keep that. VFX manager project settings. Yeah, alright. So I gotta revert the package manifest, gotta revert that. It's gonna give me errors whenever I reopen just because I'll have to reinstall the thing. I need to revert these two. Keep the VFX. Actually, I should revert this one because they added new stuff in 6.4. This should only take 2 seconds, and that is, yeah. So discard changes real quick, keep everything else. I'm actually going to, we're gonna create a new branch real quick. Alphas, or let's say feature deb. And we're gonna just say VFX testing. Bring my changes real quick. I'm gonna just do this. This way I don't have to like redo all the volume, post-processing volumes and stuff like that. Lighting and I'm gonna just grab this. Okay, so one second, just grab that. Don't need that. And then there should be, yeah, okay. Go back to mod dev main, bring my changes, check. And now it should be good. Hopefully. Hey. And this is why you always want to have like that's why whenever I'm like testing out betas and alphas, it's always a good idea to keep a backup of your stuff. I might have to clear my library cache. You know, like this should be the only crash I received, so this is the only time I have to do it. I actually kind of expected that because, like I said, I actually had a couple streams ago when I was testing out the beta and it crashed quite a bit. So, hey, I'm actually surprised it hasn't crashed that much until now. All right. So for this, okay. And there we go. All right. So I'll have to like re-pull in the other particle or like VFX and stuff, but I will do that later. That's okay. Let's go back into this. Let's go ahead and so what it was, oh yeah, I remember what I was doing. I was gonna actually create the entire village so we can actually do that. Okay, I swear to God, if this crashes on like the LTS, I'm gonna be sad. Okay, yeah, there we go. For anybody wondering, the crash is when they switch to the sprites in Tilemap actually reading entity like tile IDs, like actual native like IDs and like memory addresses. Sometimes it would give a actual like this sprite tile, like the sprite value here would be null, and it would try to access memory address that had something else in it, so it would actually access, instead of a texture, a random like prefab or even an audio file. And since it was trying to load too much like memory, because audio file like has a different amount of like memory and like space and RAM, it would just crash because it would literally corrupt like software's like memory. I will have to report that bug is not fixed though. I'm so sad. Anyways, let's ignore that and just go on. Yeah, so let's make the entire village. I'll actually keep this like up just so people can actually see it. And I will just actually like minimize all these things, and we're gonna just focus only on tiles and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and restart the village creating process. Actually, I do need the inspector craft, or not the inspector, the hierarchy. Here, I do need a hierarchy just so I can actually add some stuff. All right, so we have ground, and then we have ground obstacles. Let's begin. I will be opening up a sprite and actually making some art in a little bit. Actually, might want to do it here. So I'm gonna just go one at a time, and we're gonna actually see stuff. Let's do this. We're gonna need a new 2D like a tile map. Also, this stream is like very chaotic because normally I actually have like idea of what I want to focus on. I wasn't even gonna be streaming today, but I kind of wanted to actually like just enjoy stuff and like test out stuff. Let's do overlays. Or instead of overlays, let's do foreground. And the reason why I'm doing foreground is because I want to actually have like the roof tile actually like over here. Close this off that way I can see this fully. I'm not gonna like remake it 1-1. I'm gonna be like doing my own little like stuff. Normally I have to also have the inspector over to right, but just so I could have like more like visuals on the thing. Actually, does this version of Unity have like the scene tools for this? I'm pretty sure. Yes, it does. Okay, we don't even need the tile map open. Ha ha ha. Alright, I'm so glad Unity did this. There we go. Don't even need to have the like tile map open anymore, so I can actually like have more visual like space on here. Alright, let's go and set this up. I need to set this up to foreground decor layer. Oh yeah, also make sure I name the decor. There's a reason why I'm setting up the decor layers and stuff. Specifically, it's going to be related to shaders and that I'm going to be making in the future. Yeah, there we go. Just have like this kind of like planted somewhere here. Now I can just have this down. Or here, that works. Alright. So I have my little village roof tiles, and let's begin. I'm going to be just adding a couple things here. So let's grab this. Because I know in like the original game, like there was whoops. I don't know why, but I was like thinking I was an A sprite or something. I'm like, that's not right. gonna be making just like my own little like version of Horon's Town, and going from there. Good to do. Kind of want to add like some like a fence or something here, but like at the same time, like whenever I'm like thinking about like adding fences, okay, this is gonna sound weird, but like game design thing, like imagine I like added fences right here. Reason why you want to be careful with it, it may sound weird, but like if you have like players that are like constantly like walking in this area, any obstacle you place that they have to like now walk around, it can be annoying. If they only do it like, if they only have to walk around it like once or twice, okay, not a problem. But like if a player has to like walk around your stupid like things, it's better just not to have like a fence or any obstacles. Because, but if you're having like a fence, like let's say like you have like a secret thing, like you know what, I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna add like a little like a cave back here just for like, or like a little like hidden cellar. That way, like, because I do want to add my own like little stuff. It wouldn't be a fan game if I did that, or if I didn't. So just got to be careful where I'm like adding fences, because anything that can block the path of the player can be annoying. Let's go and let's actually. What I want to do is I want to actually grab the houses real quick. I want to grab their sprite texture. And I actually, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have this up. Screw it. Okay, I'm gonna have to like, I'm gonna actually just put this up on a different screen because it's like taking up too much. It's actually like slowing me down. So I'm actually going to go here, and we're actually going to open this up in Sprite real quick. Wow, we're gonna do pixel art. Let's do some pixel art, everyone. Yeah, all right. So we do have like a little stuff here. I'm actually going to get rid of this like yellow area because let's not do that. Yeah, there we go. Make sure it's continuous. That way I can actually like just place them anywhere, even on like the grass, instead, because like in the original game there was actually like where the fences are, you can actually like see like just yellow underneath it, and it just looked off, but it was a limit for back then. So I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna open up sprite editor now, and I don't think I have sliced this sprite. No, I have not. Let's just say fence. I'm going to just say fence 0, because I know there's going to be more fences. So yeah, so do that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to just place a fence right here. Village tiles, grab that. And like I said, I'm going to have like a little thing in the back here, because I want to have it where like I'm going to be adding new stuff to the game. And I want to have it where there's like a hidden cellar that you can actually like find something in Oracle Seasons. There's like these rings that you can actually like find and equip, and they give you different abilities. I want to have like a hidden ring and stuff like just randomly down there. Yeah. All right. So there's also. Yeah, I need to do more pixel art. I'm going to be honest, I really need to do more pixel art. It's my biggest weakness. Creating the graphics is my biggest weakness for games. It's actually what slows me down the most. It's something I really want to improve on. I think I only have like I think I've only made like the roll tile for the blue roof, right? Yeah, I've only made the roll tile for a blue roof. All right, so I'm actually going to go in here. I'm actually going to copy this. I'm going to say village roof red. And what we're going to do real quick is I'm going to actually sprite slice the red roof. That way we actually have it. So I want to just do this. I try to follow a naming convention. I didn't even name that village roof. Okay, I'm gonna just say village roof are like a red. That way I easily know, hey, this is the red village roof. Grab that. Should only take a couple seconds, hopefully. Oh, no, not 3. That needs to be 2. And we're gonna do this. If anybody hasn't like worked with like the roll tiles, they make life a lot easier. I'll show them off in a second. Normally, whenever like people are working with tile maps, I see a lot of people just like place the tiles one at a time, and I'm just like, oh, don't make yourself suffer. I need to make this roof here. So what we're gonna do, no joke, I'm gonna just grab this. I'm gonna actually just extend it. Oh look, we got another roof now, or we got like a way to make actual bigger roofs. So fun fact about Oracle Seasons, almost all buildings are only 2 tiles for roofs. It used to literally be just this and this for like bottom top. You did not have 3 or bigger size roofs, so you couldn't, there was no like complex buildings. I'm gonna be changing that. I think yeah, just put like a fill that up in the center. Bring here. Okay, let's go into here. Let's begin grabbing this. Probably should have named that. Okay, go here, because I just realized that needs to be there. Yeah, that needs to be that. Also, I technically don't need these. I'm just gonna delete them. And I'll show why in a second. Alright, so 1 and 2. That needs to be 2. Since I'm gonna be using roll tiles and stuff, I can actually just make them rotate and flip. Yeah, so we're gonna do this. So now we're going to go to our village tiles. I have our village red tiles. So roll tiles allow you to actually say, hey, if there's a tile to my left or right, use this tile instead. So for example, I'm gonna actually drag this in here. We're gonna just put this blue roof, and instead of blue, we're gonna do red. I'm gonna just I'm gonna set these real quick. Should only take like a few seconds. Corner piece, check. Oh yeah, I do need the bottom part though. I do need to slice the bottom. Let me go do that real quick. I need this piece right here. And we're gonna just take this, we're gonna just set that. And there we go. Alright, cool. So how roll tiles work, just in case people have not seen them, is over here I have on the right side I have X's and arrows, and they basically say, hey, X means if there is no tiles to the left, it's okay to like place this tile, or like no tiles in that direction. So if I place the tile here, it's going to be the corner piece. But since there is I have it where this corner piece tile says there's no tiles to the left, if I paint a tile here, and if I actually start doing this, what will happen is, boom, it actually fills it out. So it says the tile, like this tile right here, so like this tile right here, says if there's a tile below me, left and to the right, fill it with this. If there's only a tile to my right and left, or sorry, right and below, it's a corner tile. If they're like a top corner tile, and so forth. So instead of having to like paint this and then like paint this tile and then like do that stuff like that, I can actually just go through and I could actually just do this. And if you notice, so I can actually like create like really complex shapes and stuff. And I actually want to make some new pixel art because we notice I don't really have a like an actual like tile piece for like these corners right here. So what I can actually do, and Oracle Seasons does not have any tiles for that. So what I can actually do is I'm going to actually keep this over here. I'm going to actually go just so I can keep up visual reference real quick. And For corner piece, like for inner corner pieces like this, you actually, if you notice that we're gonna actually want to have like the bottom tile actually be used for here. So I take this tile, and just to show this off, I'm gonna take this tile real quick, and I need the top tile right here. Grab this down here, and to make like a little like corner piece that actually can connect them, we just got to do something like this. I'm actually gonna copy this real quick. Oh, well, not move it, copy it. Yeah, let me actually just show this off because this is actually a little bit visually easier to see. And then we need the tile that we're using right here. Well, actually, technically, yeah. And you know, technically, whenever I actually like paint this tile, I'm actually just gonna flip this tile. That way, I don't need both of them. So we have our little tile. I'm gonna set this here. All I gotta do is come here and let's not delete, but paint this, actually delete this one. I can actually just grab this and go up, grab this and go up as well. And I'm actually going to have like a little like a curve here, kind of like make it look a little bit better. And also grab this real quick. Oh, grab that red. Oh, the one issue right here is the top of the roof is actually like a pure black. I'm actually gonna see about changing that, like just for this, seeing how bad it'll look. I think that should be okay. I mean, I might only do it for like a, or we'll actually see this like, oops. We're gonna actually see just how this looks real quick. God, my fingers are not working. Also thinking of, instead of having a, maybe have something like that. Maybe not the best, but I mean, it's better than this. It's better than that mess. Yeah, all right. Yeah, this works. All right. So I'm actually gonna delete these two now, because I don't need them. I was just using them as visual reference. I'm gonna drag these just off. I'll just keep them right here. Actually, yeah. Ah, no. Trying to like keep them like clumped together as much as I can. That way I don't like grow the X and Y grid of the texture. Now if I actually go back here, I can actually take this and add a couple more directions. So it's gonna look weird at first. So first we need to check to see this inner piece. Oh, well, first I actually need to slice them. This is 6, 7. That's too small. I need it to be 2 pixels wider. There we go. And that's 8. And apply real quick. All right. Now, if I actually go back to these, I will actually have them here. So now I have like this little corner piece. Or I'm going to start with this piece right here, and I'm going to just say it's going to require, I can make it where it can check the diagonals too, so I'm going to make it require that the diagonals are also checked. So when I do that, and I actually place that piece, I need to make it where it's above this chunk right here, or it will take precedent. So it might be hard to see since it's literally only pixels, but now since I actually like switched them, you can actually see like there's actually like a difference. Do. And now I need to also have it where I need these corner pieces now, and literally the corner pieces are where they require green on everything else. And what I'm gonna do is set it to here, and there we go. Now we got that. Same thing here. I need to set it where there's actually nothing there, and now as you see it actually starts to look normal, and then when I do there, boom, we got ourselves like a little house. Yeah, I don't know if you tried Blender 5 out. Blender, like, I've been enjoying Blender 5 a lot, especially with geometry nodes. Also, as I look about it, just because of I'm gonna actually like make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, yeah, something like that. The reason why I'm just making it like a little bit bigger is this way I can actually have like the walls actually placed. Yeah, there we go. I gotta redo the windows. Fun fact also about Oracle Seasons, there was no walls. Buildings, I'm not kidding, there was no walls in Oracle Seasons. That sounds weird, but just to show this off, if we look at a house, there's windows and a door, no walls. Window, door, window, door, door, window. There's no walls on any of the houses up here. Multiple windows in a row. Like, so fun fact about Oracle Season, Oracle Ages, there was no house walls. There was only windows and doors. A weird thing. So I had to create my own like a kind of what's it called, wall. Okay, you know what, that kind of bothers me, that looking at it. Let's go fix that real quick. It's okay, I want to see like I'm gonna just get over here. Let's just do this. I want to just see how this looks. Much better. Okay, let's actually yeah, let's actually do this. Yeah, that's a lot better. Instead of it's like the yeah, you know, that's okay. That looks way better than what it did. Yeah, that looks a lot better than what it did before. I think I am gonna actually like yeah, there we go. Compared to what it looked before, that's actually way better. But yeah, so the more you know. Legend of Zelda actually I looked at it, I was like, man, that's weird. I was really shocked whenever I discovered that. I was like, where's are the doors? I've never noticed that whenever I was playing like Oracle Season or Oracle Ages. Yeah, okay, so we got that that little like chimney here. So the reason why I made this building bigger, I'm actually planning on having it where there's a hidden there's like a hidden what is it called, like a little entrance in the back, so you can actually like go like behind the counter and actually like surprise the like a character inside of there, or you could like find like something hidden, stuff like that. So I'm gonna make it where like you can go down from here. I want to add small stuff like that because I feel like just having like random stuff like that adds a lot to a game. Just kind of like a little Easter egg. I did not mean to just randomly place a yeah, just ignore that. Yeah, I did not just place that. It's okay. Also gonna make that. I also need like the other trees. Oh yeah. God, no. I just realized I have to fix that tree too. The trees also like Um, I need to make sure I did put the trees on the right layer, right? Okay, yeah. Just making sure. But as I mentioned, like the some of the stuff, since they had like limited like resources, they actually didn't make the trees alpha, so they just placed yellow. So what we need to do, we need to go get rid of that stuff. Wait, was that the custom one I made? I made a custom one in like Sprite, and I was actually kind of okay. Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, no. Here's Mr. Deformity. I I was trying to quickly create a custom like a tree sprite, and I was like, huh, he looks a little weird. You know what? I'm actually okay. I forgot what I named him. I swear I gave him a weird or like a nickname. I can't remember. Oh well. All right, anyways, okay, where is the art to it? Do overworld palette. Okay, I was trying to find like the actual like oh okay. Right. I forgot about that. Okay. I was trying to figure out where the like oh. Whoa, A sprite, what the hell? Gonna reopen A sprite. Gonna reopen A sprite. You saw nothing. Nothing looked weird. Yeah. Uh-huh. You know what? I'm gonna use my custom tree. I was gonna get rid of the yellow stuff, but I'm gonna be honest. I gotta just like it may be a deformed tree, but it's my deformed tree. That really sounds fucked up now since I think about it. Okay, you know what? Don't worry. Just ignore that. Oh right, I forgot. I already got a like a system to. I forgot I already got like a system to switch between seasons because I got bored one day and just test out ideas. Wait, I think I did. Yeah, if I like actually switch this, it's gonna be weird. I don't know if this works. I think this. I think it changes whenever I go into play mode. I can't remember. I need to make it where it works in like whenever I change it in edit mode. Oh. Okay. Sadness. I swear I made it where like it does work. Okay, I'm not going insane. I was like, I swear I had it where I could actually oh wait. Oh, I'm just okay, I'm not colorblind. It just took me a second. I did work. It did change it. It's just spring and summer are so close to like looking the exact same that I didn't realize it. Okay. I was like, huh. Let's do this now. All right, so let's go here. We're gonna get our little I think this is yeah. We're gonna actually switch this out for my custom or my tree friend. Okay, where is it? I just saw it. What did I name this stupid thing? Oh. Oh. I just didn't name it. Okay, overworld. Oh. Tree summer 0. There we go. Let's do that. I love how like Unity's like just screaming at me for some reason. I feel like the Tilemap has been bugged for a little bit. I know they've been doing massive changes on it. It's just like why? Okay, three. There he is. Look at him. My deformed little trees. He looks so deformed. I can't say anything. He's a happy man. He's a happy tree. I was like, why is he off? Because he said There we go. Oh, because there's mosaic padding. I hate that. All right. So whenever you import from Sprite, it adds a lot of it has a default mosaic padding. I forgot about that. And it can mess with things. There we go. All right. That was so stupid getting just like my custom tree in, but you know what? It's okay. He's a happy thing. All right. So I feel like that took a long time just to get like a couple things changed, but that's okay. 80 like distractions is okay. Actually grab. It was the tile map thing down here, because normally whenever you click on a tile map, you have like a little thing down here that pops up saying, hey, do you want to open up the tile map? Yes, I happen to do want to open up the tile map. It was that widget that crashed, isn't it? Yeah, it was. Well, that's fun. Can I not do that? Oh, is the tile map not actually going to just open anymore? Okay. Well, come on. Build creating tool, an ID, active tile palette. Yeah, lovely. Okay. Yeah, it was like the tile palette actually was just okay. I love how the tile palette is like the only truly broken thing currently inside like Unity for 2D, for the most part, and unfortunately, it's like the thing that I use a lot of. Anyways, let's begin. All right, so before I get into like testing out like day and light systems, let's actually just work on like getting the stuff in. No, no, no. Oh, come on, Unity. What the hell did you create back? It's the copy and paste tool that broke? Okay. You know, I think I'm gonna enjoy the Unity crashing in the beta more than copying, pasting, breaking. I know they're updating a lot of entity ID stuff and like for performance and things, and it has introduced quite a bit of bugs. But I'm honestly rather than break stuff sooner and then just get out of the way. That way we can reach a stable point. Anyways, can it work now? Yay! I can paint again. All right, so get a little like house here. Let's just add our little depressing tree friend over here. Because technically, like this is actually no, I need to move this over more because technically this is like the edge of the village. After over here, you actually get into like to the left is the beach where you actually find the hero's cave, where you actually get the sword. Okay, I never tried this with this kind of brush. I want to see like, oh come on. Nope. Alright, line brush, you got any settings? I'm assuming yes. Full gaps, no. Line start. Alright. Want to see. That is cursed. I feel like the line brush, I'm about to just. Okay. We're making a new. Yeah, you could actually cut grass still. That's actually something I need to do. Okay, Unity, what did you break with your tile map in this version? I think I enjoyed that. Why is the alpha the stable version? The alpha feels like it's been the most stable version, and I don't know why. Oh, anyways, we're gonna do this. Full gaps and shares there. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I might have to like I'm, I was gonna like make it where I could just like paint the line of brushes. I feel like I want to go ahead and do this real quick, so I might create a new custom brush real quick just so I can do that. Because like yeah, I might take a second out of what I'm doing, but it'd be a lot faster. Okay, seriously. Let's go to yeah, let's do this. I was getting the path with the line brush tool and gonna just copy it into under tile brushes. I spelled brushes wrong. That's a sad thing. That's a sad statement. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say SF line brush. Now I'm gonna actually open it up. So we're gonna create a custom version of line brush real quick. That way I can say like because at the current moment it fills the tile every single tile. Thing is, if the tree is like or if a tile is bigger than one tile, then it becomes a problem. Yeah. All right. And what I'm gonna have to do is go here, and we're gonna have to add a assembly reference. I believe it's like a 2D Tilemap extras editor. Grab that real quick. That way the errors go away. Oh yeah. So got the first one. There's also needs to be also need to reference the U2D file. Because you need the Tilemap extra editor, and then you just need the general Tilemap editor. There we go. Let the scripts compile real quick, and then we're gonna go in. All right, do this real quick. Eat. All right. So what we want to do is we want to have it where we want to see like how big the actual like tile is we're trying to paint. That way we could say like, okay, if this tile is like 2x the size of the tile, like our base tile, then skip a tile and then position it every like a tree every other tile. Let's just do this vector 2 base tile size. I'm gonna just set a default like 16. Oh, I accidentally like put 16 pixels. Let's do new vector 2. We're gonna just say 16. And we're gonna go down here and we're gonna say let's see, how are they doing this? All right, so what we're gonna have to do, I'm gonna just do like a little like a code commenting real quick to make that way I got this out. Basically, if our current sprite is like 2 times bigger, yeah, pretty much. Okay, so if, for example, like let's say I'm gonna actually just put this up here just so show this current tile size, just so we can like test this out quickly. 32 by 32. Um, vector 2, I'm gonna say offset amount. And yeah, we're gonna just do this. Yeah, offset amount. I'm gonna say offset amount. And before we even go through this line, I'm gonna just say offset amount equals or like I literally already forgot what base tile size. Yeah, I was like base tile size divided by like current tile size, and since what we're gonna do is set an index, an index. Let's say tile index. And I'm gonna say equals 0. So every time we go through the for loop, we're gonna just add to tile index. And what we or instead of saying tile index or tile offset, yeah, actually tile offset works. No, actually that might, yeah, you know what? Tile index actually does work. All right, tile index plus plus. So like when we paint the first time, the tile index will be actually I need to set this to you know what? Yeah, we'll just do 0. Or no, -1. And the reason why, because whenever it paints the first time, it will automatically actually, yeah, we'll do 0. Because I'll just make it tile index go up before it or after it. So yeah. Okay, so if we're start out, so the first tile, so our first tile here, like ignore like the error in the console for now. First tile here would be tile index 0, right? This one would be like the second tile would be tile index 1 and tile index 2. So since we know the tree is technically a multiple of 2 by the base tile size, we want to say only do tiles like only do tile indexes that are either 0 the endpoint or like modulo equals 0. So like I could do like we could say let's do this. If oh yeah, let's say let's do I say yeah, we're gonna just do this. We're gonna say if tile index does not equal 0, so it's not the starting. Or actually, then we're gonna do some checks here. Yeah, I think I have this in my head. This might be a little like rough. So we're gonna say tile index, and then we're gonna just say. Instead of saying the vector 2, I might just well, yeah, no. For now, technically, I'm gonna have to like check both the x and y. But for now, since they're like even like tiles, I'm gonna just check the x for now. So I'm gonna or just use the x as example. So our tile index is that I can say our offset amount. So tile index modulo. So there's the modulo symbol. I could just say offset amount. Oh yeah, and do that here. It's not equal 0. Do that. Oh yeah, do x here. Do return or not return. That would be stupid. Continue to next loop. I think this might work. We're gonna find out. This might be stupid. I just realized no matter what, we want to actually increase the tile index. That way, it doesn't just go into a continuous continue loop. I hope. Yay, okay, so now let's see how stupid I am. We're gonna have fun with this one. Let's do this. Whoops. Offset amount 0.5. Wait a second. Hold up. Current tile size divided by base size. I was like, that's not right. Something's off there. Something's off there. I was like, that shouldn't be correct. Okay. I think I have to actually like change vector brushes. And now hopefully, okay, I might have to just like bring the top palette up here so I can actually see it. Okay. I wish there was like an easier way to like just see every single thing instead. But hey, oh well. Okay. I was hoping. Actually, wait, hold on. No. Fine. I see how this is. Paint tiles and okay, I swear. Let's actually do this. Okay, debug. Actually, let's do a stopping point. Yeah, we're gonna actually do a stopping point here. And we're actually going to just enter compiler mode. I want to make sure like I'm not like feeling stupid or anything. All right, so let's do this. Got it. Sometimes I like pity how many like tabs and stuff that I have open for Unity. Unity's like, why? All right, cool. So it did do that. All right, so first, or like, let's see, what is the second iteration? So let's go into here. So tile index is 0, offset amount. Okay, so offset amount is 2.2. Okay, so that is correct. Okay, so this is the first one. Like that's the first tile. Tile index. Yeah. Okay, so tile index is continue on. Continue. All right, so tile index should be 1. Check. Okay, so offset. Yeah, okay, so this is returning true now. All right, so we are going inside of this. Okay, so that is working. Okay, but it still painted it. Oh. Oh, yeah, I see where it is. Yeah. No, alright. No. Okay, now Yinzi's just going way too deep into it. Alright, I see what happened. So there is actually a second second part I'm gonna need to update real quick. Let's go back to my line brush and set that up. Okay, so yeah, so if lines start activated, okay, so I'm gonna also need to do indicates whether brush is currently moving. Something using the move selection with active brush. Oh, okay. Whether line brush to start drawing line. Okay, yeah, I feel like isn't this only whenever like okay, yeah, that's why is this going? Let's go to this, and so it is actually like that calculation is actually all working, but it's still reaching like the paint thing. So let's try this out. Where in the world? Boxfield. Yeah, okay, so where else is this being called in this one method? Let's find out. Insert position equals in position. Okay. Well, I mean, all right, how about this? We're gonna check this out. The continue shouldn't be affecting it, but just in case, let's just, yeah, I'm gonna just leave this, I'm gonna just leave this blank for now. We're gonna test this out. I was hoping this would only take a couple minutes. I might skip this idea. I might literally just skip this idea. I was just wanting to see something. All I wanted was just to test this out, but apparently not. Oh, okay. Hold on. Is this what I think it is? Okay, so their like comment here says move selection with active brush tool. I thought they were meaning something else. They could have worded that a little bit better, like actually using the W move tool, moving. Let's just say this. I want to just test this out and see, like, hey. Come on. Sorry guys, I really like a lot of times when I do these streams, I kind of just do it for like self-learning, and sometimes whenever you're just getting ideas out there, all right. Okay, that looked weird. It painted it on the diagonal part of that. Oh my god. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, my code is working. Okay. I got it. So, my code was working the first try. So you're not supposed to drag the line tool. You choose a starting point and then you choose end point, but you don't drag the starting point. So like I clicked right here, I click right here. Okay. So my code was working the first try. I just didn't realize you only just click the starting point and then the end point. All right, cool. Sorry, that was my own stupidity. I did not realize that. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna just pretend we didn't see that. All right, so now I could just, yay, I can actually do this because I didn't want to like have to like set all these manually, because it could be really, well, I mean, it could be time consuming. So good to see that that works. All right. Sorry about that. I really just want to see, like, is my idea possible? Apparently it is. I just was going about it like differently. All right, cool. So that's good to know for future. Okay, so this is the beach cliff in Oracle Seasons where like the like this is actually like the edge of the map. I do need to move the trees a little bit, like the actual like sprite pivot point, because inside here, like sprite pivot is actually currently in the center. I think actually, and the reason why I say it needs to be moved, kind of like offset a little bit. It needs to be actually, and the reason why is because it's bigger than a normal tile. So like, if current moment, if I actually go here, actually just so you can see it in real time, I'm gonna go here and I'm actually gonna switch this to bottom left pivot, and Notice that it moved over. So I actually need it to be at the bottom right pivot. Yeah, so kind of moves over and so forth. So it's kind of actually taking up three different tile widths right now, because it has the very center of the tree, and then it has like half of the tile on the left and a half tile on the right. So what we want to do is we actually want to go to custom and set it to be 0.25 for the X. So if I do that, you notice that now the tree's only taking up 2 tiles. Actually, technically, yeah, actually, no, that is right. So I just need to repaint them over one. But now, like, they're actually only taking up 2 tiles. That way they don't look like they're taking up 3 tiles spaces. So I'm going to actually do that. And now I'm going to go back and actually paint. Yeah, honestly, that's a huge thing about game development, is just realizing every single day is a learning day. Yeah, there we go. So it looks, it may seem a little bit off right now, but that's because I got to do the same thing with the pivot points. I think I needed, yep, all right, there we go. So now it's actually pixel perfect. I do mean it is literally now pixel perfect. I can zoom in and the pixels are literally lined up on the tiles. So that's when we got that. It'll look better because there's going to be like a beach and stuff on the right side, and it was going to be awkward to put the ledges and line them up with the trees. So yeah, let's go and start the getting more stuff. So I believe there's actually oh yeah, there was. So there's actually 2 entrances to this building originally. I'm actually going to do this real quick. I'm actually going to move, yeah, I'm gonna move this okay. I really look forward to whenever they freaking get their I really look forward to when Unity actually gets their stuff like updated on Tilemap. There you go. I was trying to like copy the door and stuff. I think it was literally, actually, I know it would have been faster to just like actually manually grab the door. But technically there's actually 2 entrances. I can't even remember what, I know like each entrance went, actually did something, but I cannot remember what it was. Oh, I don't have like a single tile grass thing. I will have to do that. Actually, you know what? Since it's like a building, we'll actually just do this. I believe the actual original building actually had like the road going all the way around it as well. And then like right here they actually had like a fence like right there. Something like that if I remember right. So yeah. I mean, again, we're not going to be matching like the entire like original game, but yeah, Unity's good. If you are going to be trying like a 2D, if you're going to try like anything 2D, use Unity 6.3 or newer. Reason why, there's an entire new physics system in there, and there's a lot of other new features for 2D, and it just makes life a lot easier for 2D people. Just warning, depending on what version you are testing out, they were testing out changes to Tilemap, which you can see can sometimes be a little bit wonky. But they gotta finish those Tilemap changes, and then once they actually finish them, it's just gonna be a lot better to actually just use the Tilemap in general. Actually, I need to actually delete these 2 trees because there's actually a piece of heart over here that you can get outside village. I mean, okay, before anybody thinks like I'm just like read on Unreal devs, especially people that use like the original versions, like Unreal Engine 5, yeah, you guys have survived very, very wonky stuff. I mean, you guys have had some really wonky stuff. Like you've seen the thick of it, like what weirdness can happen. That is not okay. That's wonky. I have the tree selected. Where did those 2 sprites come from? That's not the sprite I was painting, Unity. There we go. I actually think, yeah, there we go. Isn't there a stump here? Where's the stump? Do I have that stump? Am I about to make a stump? I'm about to make a stump, aren't I? Because there's supposed to be a stump right here, and I don't think I have art for that stump. I know I don't have art for that. Well, I don't have custom art. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and just use like the actual like game art. So for anybody seeing this for the first time, I'm just using like the original art, and then I'm gonna be actually doing my own custom art like down the line. But for my own sanity sake right now, I'm actually going to just use like the original art. Yeah, let's actually just open up the sprite editor again. Oh yeah, I forgot I made this. I made a like a smaller version. I forgot I made a smaller version of the tile set to make it easier for me to get move around it. Hey, there's a hole. Okay, it may sound weird. I'm very excited to randomly see a hole in the ground, but I was actually trying to look for this earlier because I was needing it. Whole summer 0. Oh wait, actually instead of calling it a hole, I need to call it stairs. So in my luck, I'll literally be trying to find the stairs and I'll be like, where the hell are they? And then I'll realize, oh yeah, I named them hole instead. You know what? While we're doing this, let's grab some decor stuff as well. Let's grab like summer like, or let's say flowers. Summer, or yeah, let's just say flower summer. And so we're because I'm going to be what I'm going to do is I'm going to be actually adding another tile real quick. So I have the real tile that I demonstrated earlier where you could actually like oh, Control Z did not update that. Well, that's lovely. I showed off like the rule tile for the village and everything earlier, where you can actually like have it like properly calculate the stuff. Now it's time to actually show off another thing. It's time for the random tile example. So I'm gonna actually go over. I'm gonna create a new 2D tile. I'm gonna call it so I think just normal tiles actually have support for this. I might be able to just get away. Oh, actually, wait. No, instead of a normal tile, I need to use my custom tile. I actually created a custom tile for the seasons things, open world, flowers. Yeah. Reason why I did that is I can actually add a sprite per thing, and it'll actually swap out the correct sprite per season. So I don't have to like do that. For now, I only have the summer sprite, so we're gonna just have a random summer sprite for our winter things, but that's on our to-do list, right? I'm gonna just shove this like right here, and because like, yeah, gonna just. I just want to like see what it would look like. But yeah, so that way we have like more stuff than just like the normal things we've been having. Because like just having that grass can look a little weird. What I also need to do is there's actually a cliff right here. I'm gonna actually move the cliff more like downward though. Yeah, so there's like a cliff here, and then there's like a lip right here, and then like the hole. Let's do this. So I'm gonna go grab our new hole tile or stair tile. I gotta keep calling it hole tile. Whatever. It's our hole tile. We're just gonna say it that way. Stairs. Yeah. Oh, then just go into stairs. Stairs. What is it called? Let's say stairs. Stairs overworld. You know, I've been calling the rest of these overworld, and then like the name thing. I probably should start out the other thing, but I guess I'll continue with my stuff. All right, so ooh, no, strike that, delete. We actually do not. We're gonna do this a little differently. So up until this point, I've been just creating like just default tiles. You know, just actually tiles that just have like a visual and also just like a what's it called, a like a physics shape and stuff, but none of the tiles have had logic other than switching out like tiles per season. I actually need to add a tile that has like actual logic here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have our stairs, I'm going to just say overworld stairs. So we're gonna have our overworld stairs, and I'm gonna actually add a. This is my custom physics shape, or like that I've made built on top of the physics shape API. I'm gonna actually call it a trigger, or I'm gonna make it a trigger, and I'm gonna make it only interact with the player. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it where it'll actually like start a transition. So if I actually like go to our little staircase, it's gonna look weird. Yeah, our staircase is in the well. It's okay, guys. The well just has a staircase there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually go here. I think I currently have, yeah, there's actually a physics shape there. I just have physics shape rendering disabled. That way it doesn't like get too messy on the screen. And oh yeah, might want to turn off gravity on this thing. That'd be kind of awkward. Just see like the little staircase just like floating down and everything. Be kind of weird in general. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just go to our stair thing. So we have it in this one tile map. I'm gonna do overworld transitions. I'm gonna just create a prefab of it. The reason why I'm gonna create prefab is because I'm gonna drag into the tile map. And now I have a actual like tile on my tile map that actually has like a logic for doing events and stuff. So I can actually say this tile loads a transition or something like that. And I'm gonna actually get rid of this one. It kind of looks weird just having like grass and stuff here. One second, I just gotta turn on the heater for a second. All right, back. It's literally under 20 degrees, or it's like 20 degrees, and then with wind chill, it's under 20 here. I've learned to be organized because I've learned rough times what happens in like once you get into like projects and it's not organized, especially commercial projects when working on studios. It sucks. Speaking of that, I haven't used this since I've started working on this project, but I'm actually going to start using it now just for my own sanity's sake. If anybody has not seen this inside Unity, dear God, it will make your life a lot easier. I'm going to set it where, okay, so on this folder here, I can actually give it a label. I'm going to actually give it a label called like transitions. So now, this entire folder now is labeled transitions, right? Now watch this. So instead of me having to like click through all these folders and stuff, what I can do is I can actually create like a little label. I can actually say, let's actually add did it make where it actually just shows transition, like your labels now? Oh, cool, it does. All right, so I can actually add this little label here, and you see now it actually shows my folder. And if I actually like, it'll actually like go to it and everything. But I can also just set it up where like the stairs itself is also marked as a transition. And whenever I do that, boom, it also shows like it'll also like show the prefab and stuff there. So and it may seem like, okay, well, how's that going to be very helpful? You can save these things. Why do I have one just called fish? Fish lens effect. Okay, I can't say what it is because I have an NDA on the project, but let's just say I was hired to make some visual rendering effects, and that was actually related to that. I can actually get rid of that now. I was like, why is there just a, why do I have one just called fish? I was very confused for a second. Anyways, so yeah, you can actually just save a preset of like searches. That way you don't have to like go through your folders over and over again, and it can save like some time. So let's actually go here, and I'm gonna actually just save for the project. And if I go to presets, I'm gonna actually, yeah. Oh wait, no, do I have the settings? Yeah. Call it indexes or search indexes. That's actually what they're technically called. They're actually called like search indexes, transition indexes. Yeah, so now I can just go ahead and do that. I can do the same thing with player. So if I never want to have to like walk through or like search for like the player or anything like that, I can just go here and I can just click on this and I can just be like, okay, find all the player stuff. Whenever your project gets bigger, it'll save you time. Anyways, cliff time. Let's go. Cliff. What cliff? I think it's like the. Okay, well, I just realized there's literally is the only difference like a tint in the rocky. Okay, yeah, white tint for winter. No, okay, yeah, I see how this is. All right, yoink. We're gonna just yoink this out. I'm gonna just create a new one, our new sprite real quick. Okay, well, maybe bigger sprite. 240 by 240. Yoink. Okay, there we go. And what I'm gonna do is to I know like obviously like for a 2D game you don't need too much optimization, but I'm sure anybody playing a game or like downloading game would definitely love it if like devs would take time to like optimize like the size, like file size. I don't know about you guys, but like whenever I play a game and it's like file size is like a million gigabytes of download, I'm like, oh god, it sucks so bad. I like cut this off by a single pixel. Or is it just my eyes playing tricks on me? Okay, I think I originally did cut it off by a single pixel. But reason why I'm like moving it around and making it like look like this is for bright packing and also certain types of like ways to like optimize file size when loading from disk. I mean, for a 2D game like this, it won't cause a huge difference, but I mean, I'm sure players are a lot happier. And another thing you can do for optimization, so with the roll tiles, since I'm going to be using roll tiles allow me to flip, so I only technically need one side. So I can actually cut the size of this thing in half, or like this sprite sheet in half, since they are literally just mirrored. I actually get rid of that. I actually do the same thing with these, and it's not, obviously it's not like required. You don't need to do this, but if you're working on a game, like a bigger game, where the file sizes do matter, or like can add up even quicker, your players will be a lot happier having a smaller download. Because I don't know how many times I've played like a game and I'm just like, why is the download so big? And I have to like delete other games. So it's one of those times where I'm just like kind of just showing off like, hey, something you can do, you don't have to do, but your players will be very happy. Also, because the texture is smaller, if you are loading a bigger map, generally you'll see actual improvement to load times. Yeah, Yeah, that's also like, yeah, like that's also too big. And if anybody's wondering why, I was about to actually like I was actually going to show people how to make a 3D model inside of a text file. Fun fact: you can literally open up Notepad and type. There's a couple characters, you type them a specific way, and you can just make a model, like 3D model, pull it into a program, and that text file will just be a 3D model. Yeah, but anyways, ran over. So yeah, so instead of like having like all these, I'm just going to take the left side, and then whenever I actually have them in the game engine, I'm just going to flip them vertically. That's literally it. And it cuts the file size down in half. Like it literally cuts the file size down in half. And also because there's half the amount of sprites in the project, there's less stuff I as a developer have to keep track of. Could you imagine like you're a game developer and you have like hundreds or even thousands of sprites, and you could just cut the amount you have to keep track of in half? It does make your life a lot easier. It makes the project open up faster. It makes game engines open up faster. It makes your project load compile faster in a few other places, or sorry, not compile, but like build faster and a few other things. So it may seem like really stupid I'm doing this, but the few seconds I'm spending getting rid of all these extras sprites I don't need because I can just flip them in engine will save me a lot more time down the line. Like it will save me quite a bit more time down the line. So it is worth it. It is very worth it. Brain died. Yeah, there we go. Overworld glyphs. Yeah, let's just put it as PNG for now. Unity does technically support. Oh, also, okay, so now I have a lot of like transparency and stuff. I gotta actually tell it to trim. There we go. So, but I saved it on purpose. I haven't saved the trim yet. I just want to show this off. So right now, okay, right now it may seem like it is a very small image, no matter what. So right now, 225 kilobytes, but after that was the original size, 35 kilobytes. Almost a 90% difference in file size. A 90% difference in file size. That's why. So yeah, there's a reason why I did that. So 90% file size change. Although you know, if anybody's ever working with like compression algorithms and stuff, you're gonna want to have the texture resolution in multiples of 4. So watch. I'm hoping the text is not blurry on screen, but let's actually watch this. So like it says 35 right now. I'm gonna add a single pixel. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna add a single pixel, and you're just give it a fun time. So yeah, let's just do. I'm gonna go from 80 to 81 width. So I haven't saved yet. 35 kilobytes. When I save it, watch what happens. Oh, I didn't have it. I didn't have the compression mode activated. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Okay, so compression mode activated. So 81 pixels, 35 kilobytes. If I go back, so I'm Control Z, back to 80 kilobyte or 80 pixels, 8.8 kilobytes. It decreased the file size by another 75%. By removing 1 pixel, it decreased the file size by 75%. So if you are ever working in, if you're ever doing game development and you are having to do compression, make your textures multiples of 4x4, because literally 81 pixels, 35 kilobytes, 80 pixels, 8 kilobytes. It makes a huge difference whenever you're having to do compression. Now do know, if you're not doing compression, if we do compression, it doesn't matter for this kind of thing, like for multiples of 4. So if you're not having to worry about compression or stuff, it doesn't really matter, but still, just something that people should know about and think about. I'm using pixel art. So with pixel art, you generally don't use compression, and you don't you usually use point mode for filter. Yeah, Dev Danny, it does make a huge difference. So if I did do compression, that file would have went from 225 kilobytes down to 8 kilobytes. So that is a 96% decrease in file size. 96% file size decrease. And that's how you can that's a lot of reasons why a lot of games on Steam are just really huge downloads, because they just don't do that stuff properly. That's one of the issues with games that these days, they just don't do stuff like that. A lot of file sizes can be fixed very easily. They just don't do it. They just don't do it, which kind of annoys me. But rant over. All right, we got our cliffs. Yeah, remove, because I originally imported it beforehand. Also, another trick is, since all my tiles I know are 16 by 16, instead of manually dragging this out, I could do this. I can actually set grid size, cell size, 16 by 16, set smart mode, and then whenever I do this, oh look, my sprites are actually sliced for me. Sometimes I don't do this for reasons. Since I'm not actually going to be doing all the cliffs right now, I'm actually not going to have them, because I don't want a lot of sprites appearing inside my search. So for now, I just need the cliff that actually is like the corner piece. God, I'm trying to think what it's called. I'm gonna just get like this edge piece right here. We're trying to see. Okay, I see what piece it was. I had to like figure out what piece that was real quick. I'm looking at this one right here, and then I see this one. Oh, okay, I see the difference. This is actually the edge piece. So you'll notice like right here, there's like these pixels, and then up here, they don't have these pixels. That's because the one down there is the actual edge piece. I was trying to figure out like, what is with that? But now I get it. Move this down. 0. I need a corner piece real quick. Let's do this. Where is the corner piece? Okay, am I blind? Oh, yeah, I am. I'm literally, it's right beside the, oh my god. I was like, where's the corner piece? It's literally the one right beside the current one I'm looking at. Oops. Okay, well. Like I said, if anybody has any questions about like little tricks or tricks like that, yeah, I'm always down to like give advice. Now, some like things work in some situations, and in some situations they might, like little tricks might not work. Like I feel like whenever you're doing game development, you always just got to figure out like what situations work when and so forth. So village roofs, and we're gonna say overworld cliffs, and I'm gonna just like I'm gonna actually just grab this needs to be that one, right? Yeah, and then we need is there actually any differences? I don't think I need this corner piece right here, like this top corner piece. I can just have this one like rotating. And same with, no, actually I can't, I can only like flip this one vertically. All right, we're gonna do some testing. All right, it's gonna appear as a blue roof for a second. I just need to switch it out this one real quick. All right. Yeah, you know, the Discord is a little what should I say? I haven't organized it yet. I was actually starting to organize it earlier. So just heads up. If anybody is wondering, I do have a Discord. I actually am starting to like add stuff to it. Earlier today, I was actually doing shader stuff. So if anybody's actually wanting to join, I actually started adding like resources. Literally this morning, you can literally see 7 hours ago for like learning ray marching, SDF fields. I know ray marching is technically a type of SDF or sign distance, like SDF. But I created like a separate section for like a ray marching specifically. I'm going to be like adding new stuff here. It's not just, I'll be adding a lot more. I just have a few videos. I also have like sharing some publications for anybody that's wanting to like learn more shader stuff. I plan to make it where there's a lot of stuff for people like to learn. So they're like links to like new other videos or like learning things. Inigo, I don't know how to pronounce his name and I feel so bad. He's a really cool person that does a lot of like publication stuff. Like if anybody's ever wanting to learn how to do like shaders, I'm not kidding. He got tired of like trying to remember like the formula for different like sign distance fields. So and he actually like did the stuff so you can like actually like drag and drop this into like a shader and actually create these like shapes and stuff, which is really useful because you can actually like combine some of these math formulas to actually procedurally generate stuff together. So for example, creating shapes. So I'll be adding a lot more like stuff like that, like resources, so people can actually see this. He also shows like different ways like smooth functions and how to recreate them, which is really good for shader people. Also like he actually shows like the actual process of like how to do like ray marching, so it's a really good resource. Yeah, so if anybody's ever wanting to create a snail procedurally, there you go. Literally you can use SDF to actually create a snail. So he actually has like really cool articles and stuff on there. Really cool, like really good person. He creates like just a lot of like cool stuff. He shows like things. It's linked in Discord under like SDF shader publications. I'll also put it inside chat just in case anybody's like curious inside chat. But he like I'm gonna try to like start adding a lot more resources for people wanting to learn. Actually, he showed how to do this entire thing on a stream. It's like this, like all these are, there's actually 0 pre-made like models and stuff in there. All of these are actually generated from like a SDF shader, so including like the jumping and gravity animation. So yeah, and he also has like stuff. Also, he even has like the source code. So like if you want to like learn how to create like the mounts and stuff. Oh yeah, it's a literally very good place. Like if you want to see like source code to like see how to create certain things. I want to go through his rainforest one, but yeah. Oh wait, these are new. Okay, I was actually wanting to learn this. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember to actually go to his website because he didn't have like the bounding box stuff. Like last time I checked, so this is actually new. I was actually trying to figure out like the bounding box formulas specifically for does he have like he does have it. That's weird. I would not actually think that. I'm gonna have to come back here because I was actually trying to figure out like the formula for this. Okay. Okay, I see where I messed up. Sorry, realization of where I messed up. I'll try and do that. But yeah, it also has like shows how to do like different like noise and stuff. I'm gonna be doing a lot more stuff there. Oh yeah, if anybody's wanting to learn like the old school like 2D cloud tricks, he also has like how do stuff like that. But anyways. Discord is something that I'm going to be working on adding more to, and like adding a lot more resources. If there's any resources people want me to add, I will try to add, like grab more stuff. If anybody's ever, okay, random thing, if anybody's ever wanting to learn ocean simulation, like how to actually create like an ocean simulator, learn 4A's fast forward transform. If anybody's ever wanting to create like an ocean thing inside of a game engine, learn it. It is so easy to actually get like ocean waves that actually look decent and actually can collide with each other if you actually learn like the 4A's forward things. But anyways, yeah, so there's resources in Discord. I'll try to add more as time goes by, but yeah. Anyways, oh yeah, I was working on clips. It's so weird going from like ocean simulation talk to going back to just random like pixel art stuff. Oh yeah, I was testing out. Oh yeah, okay. So next thing we gotta do is let's go. Gotta get the side cliff real quick. Yeah, let's make the side cliff. Let's grab here. There's a difference between these two. All right, well, for our sanity's sake, we're gonna be just need this one. 16 by 16. Get down, clip one. Let's actually get. All right, I'm gonna actually lock this, that way I don't have to like go back and forth, and I'm going to grab this so I can edit both of them at the same time, or both of them at the same time. So let's grab this and make sure it's work. Okay, so we got like these blue lines. Let's actually add this real quick. There we go. So now oh, because it's a default spread. I was like, why? I was trying to figure out like a, wait a second. That's weird. So reason why I'm saying it's weird, these should all be like, if you notice, like some of them are like, oh wow, I did not even realize I did that. Okay, I see where I made a mistake. Why is it saying there's a sprite? Okay, it's saying that there is a, so this sprite right here, unless this is the default one, it might be just rendering like the default one. It might be what is going on there. Oh, we're gonna, these should be rendering the same sprite, and I don't know why they're not. Oh, because technically the ground is not on the same tile layer. So if I actually paint this here, it works. The reason why these up here are actually working properly, there's actually a tree there. Okay, that's why. Whoops, that was my bad. I see what happened. So what I need to do is I need to just I need to actually these are going to look off just for a second. Because I need to do what is add what is called an extended thing. So there's actually technically a cliff if we actually like go to like the original game. There's like actually like a like there's ledge, and then there's like a second rock underneath the cliff, and technically also water too. So what can we do? I could make it where instead of saying yeah, we're gonna just do this. That's simplest way for now. Yeah. Okay, so I need to make it where yeah, actually just remove those restraints real quick from it, and we should be good to go. Yeah, there we go. Yay, now we can have it where I don't, this way I don't have to like go back and forth and actually choose. Like as you see, it's actually starting to like somewhat properly pick up like what tile needs to be actually painted. Let's actually go there. So let's get this going. But now we actually have somewhat of a cliff. And technically there's actually right here you can actually go out and there's actually a piece of heart, or I think it's a piece of heart. I can't remember what's in the chest. There's actually a chest over here though. I might change this up a little bit, like when I recreate, like when I add new sprites and stuff, I might actually change that and like add some new stuff that direction. Oops, I meant to delete that. I accidentally painted. Oh, so did I? Is that all? Okay, yeah, that is on the right layer. Okay, so apparently my grass tile. Oh, because I don't have taken into consideration. Oh, I never take into consideration like diagonals and stuff for my grass tiles. Oh well, that's okay. Anyways, I think I actually like put this over a little too much. We'll actually just put it here because we don't need like over a lot. I don't want to like make the player like walk back. Again, I'm going to be adding stuff that direction anyways. Oh, I just realized I cannot just flip this tile backwards. I gotta actually grab the top part of that cliff. What is, does it have like a shoreline? I think it does have like a little shoreline. Actually, I feel like that should be able to like vertically flip. I really feel like this one actually should be able to like flip a little bit. Let's try this. I want to just see like how it looks. Oh, wrong layer. I tried to like select something on the wrong layer. So like if I just say, oh, vertically. Oh yeah, you can't flip roll tiles. No. Okay, so I can do a weirdness here. I can actually do something fun and weird. Alright, so what I could do is I can make it where I'm actually going to duplicate this layer. It's going to look weird for a second. So I have it where, yeah, okay, so yeah. Yeah, it's 100% doable. So so if there is actually one here, why is it okay, now it should be. I feel like sometimes Unity's like Tilemaps just exist to inflict pain on me, because I feel like the tiles right, yeah, okay, the tiles right here should be flipping. Oh wait, no, they shouldn't be. Never mind. Ignore me. I literally went in here, but I never actually like grabbed that splitter. Yeah, I forgot. I was like, why is that not playing nice? And then I remembered because I never freaking did that. Yep, there we go. There we go. Okay, so what I can do is I could have it where there's actually no tiles here. So when there's no tiles here, that's okay because there's actually no second tile up here. But I could also have it where down here, what we'll do is I'll actually make this required tile to be right here. The reason why is since the tiles on the bottom side of the cliff actually have a second tile. I think it's like, it's one of these. I'm trying to remember which one. Yeah, because okay. Oh, here it is. I was like, okay, I know there's a tile that actually repeats for the bottom part of the cliff. I was trying to figure that out. Yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna actually add extend tiles, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it where I'm gonna duplicate this one. And I'm actually going to say that when there is actually a tile underneath it, and no, actually, no, I don't need to extend this. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was overcomplicating that. I actually do not need to do this. Alright, I figured out. Trying to think like the perfect tile rule and everything would be. So I just need to make it where these are actually like tested first. Specifically this one. Right, yeah. And then wait, why is this okay? Oh yeah, make it where it does not flip or is mirrored. There we go. Then I need the corner piece. All right, sorry, got lost for a second. We are back. I was trying to figure out like how is this supposed to look? This looks a little off, but now I know why. So now I need the bottom layer of the actual like corner piece, and I think this is it. Technically, because like yeah, it's like this weird corner piece right here. So for like the bottom of the cliffs, then there is a like edge, one of these edges. Yeah, here it is. Okay, I didn't have to search for that one very long, thankfully. Oh yeah. So there, for the little like turning point right here, there has to be this, where there's one above, and remove these real quick. And I think it's this one, right? Yeah, it's this one. But you know what? Not what I was expecting, but oh, I flipped it. Okay, close, so close. I flipped the the two sprites for this. This one is supposed to go there, and this one does not need to be flipped. Okay, and then there should be like a yeah, there we go. Yay, we're getting there. I probably should like just like drag them outside like beforehand, but that's okay. So that actually looks right. Okay, so now we need just this corner piece, and I believe that corner piece is literally just this right here. This is literally the same sprite, technically, just flipped. Wait, actually, let's check this idea out. Yeah, it is. Okay, it is. So I can just use that same sprite right there. So don't need to do anything about it. And actually, wait, is this all four? Yeah, no. All right, so this one is just for these two pieces. And now we need this edge piece right there. So close. Let's do this. Oh, actually, that won't work. Okay, I just need to duplicate it, and because there's going to be one tile that needs to, yeah, okay, I see. So one tile actually does need to be, like this top tile here does not need to be, okay, there we go. And then this one needs to have both up and above. And the reason why both up and above is because there needs to be that cliff layer. All right, now we're getting somewhere. So, all right, there we go. And then with this corner piece, I'm hoping that if I just set it to rotate mode, no. I could dream. Actually, if I say no, because it's still trying to see Oh, okay. So it's because the trees. I might have to put, okay, I might have to just make a new tile map layer and just for like the cliffs, because I'm pretty sure like yeah, I might have to just do that because it keeps trying to like see that there's neighbor trees, and that's just fun times overall. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna just say cliffs. I probably should have done this in the first place. We're gonna actually delete all, or sorry, wrong layer. I'm gonna delete all of the cliffs on the actual like ground obstacles layer, and that's okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to cliffs layer that I just copied and then do that, and make sure that that makes sense now. Yeah. Because honestly, like if I made any of the rules for rule tiles a little bit more specific, it would be annoying. Also, I need to get rid of the extra trees on this layer. There we go. Now things are actually starting to look correctly. All right. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now things are looking a little bit better. So we got ourselves the cliffs. I mean, there is like a more corner piece I need to grab right here. I'll do that later. That's okay for now. I don't want to like spend too much time on just like figuring out a roll tile. Oh, that roll tile just looks horrible, like settings wise, but oh well. Anyways, we got ourselves cliffs now. And there is like actually a thing right here, like there's actually like a little corner indentation. So I actually will need to do this. So if I remember right, it's like something like this. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we will have to work on the roll tile rolls a little bit more, but that's okay. For now, I'm just gonna like place them. They're gonna look ugly for a second. It's okay. Ugly things can exist too. I know, I exist. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah. All right. So let's go and actually get next set of things. Let's go and grab. Make some more of the village. Okay, I think that's actually all, pretty much really all the sprites are needed to actually create. I think everything else I already practically have the sprites for. Yeah, I can actually just go and do this now. Also, I'm not even going to struggle with the line brush. I'm going to just go ahead and just manually set these. I've said yeah, I've given in to the line brush. All right, so let's grab here. I know there's a house. Oh yeah, there's that watering hole. Oh crap, I don't have the watering sprite. Okay, you know what? I stand corrected. The trees right there, or like the Deku trees, like right up here. If I actually go, I know there's like no, there's actually like a house, kind of like right here. I'm gonna actually make this for now. I'm gonna make it like similar to the original house. I'm not even gonna worry about like getting the correct thing because I think this is actually an orange roof technically. But I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I will set up the roof layer. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, that works. And okay, the house is actually a little bit bigger than the original house, but you know what? That's okay. Yeah, I'm actually gonna not put like stuff on the front. Yeah, okay. Yeah, from here on out, we can just straight up just start making actual like decent looking village. Because like the thing is like once you get like the first set of stuff done and like assets and stuff done, now I can literally just quickly create like a new area or like I could create like a, okay, I don't know what that shortcut is. That's a new shortcut. But once you get like the first couple things down, you can just quickly start working on like the like levels and stuff. And these cliffs actually go down because this house actually goes down a little bit and actually creates yeah, like I'll struggle for like a little bit getting something, like trying to figure something out, but the second I get it figured out and I I try to make it where whenever I'm like developing something, make it where I can easily like add on to it. Like once I get the initial part down, again, ignore the rolled cliff tiles for now. I will work on that a little bit. But yeah. Then like put the tree there. And I also know that there is actually a house right here. Yeah, right here. And oh yeah, and it's like the one that has like the little like ruby. Let's actually move this over a little bit. Actually, let's make it a like, I don't want it to be the same shape as the original house. I want to make it a little bit more unique. The door there. Foreground decor, put that there. Oh, I can unlock this now since I think about it. Yeah, all right. So we got our little house here. Just realized like one of the reasons why they actually have like a black outline on the windows to actually make it where like the house doesn't like blend in with like the like little like tiles here. You know, it might blend in a little bit just right now. Actually, you know, let's do this real quick. I am going to go back to the dungeon real quick just to see this for a second. Dungeon Alder Cave. Yeah, delete that because I was actually testing that out. I'm going to just want to make sure that I had all the like the stuff done actually like applied there before I do what I was about to do. There we go. So I'm gonna bring the player over here. I just want to check this out. Oh yeah, I forgot. I actually had the spawn system working in this scene. Once I get like the first initial stuff down, also ignore the error. It's just because I have not added it, like technically created a tracking target. There we go. All right. I need to make it where I just realized I need to make it where whenever he's not inside like a dungeon or anything, he doesn't have the default light. I just realized he had the default light, or like I added a light for whenever he's inside the dungeon to add like a dynamic lighting. Okay. So I need to change something about my custom physics system. One second, I gotta enable my or like my custom like tile shape. Okay, so whenever I coded this, okay, because I entered play mode and I had it where it's on default winter. Whenever I put the mouse over the thing, it updated the tile tree to be a winter tree. At least I know that works. I need to update my tile shape system because I have a custom tile shape system, and I need to make it where it reads the pivot point because I just realized I did not make it read the pivot point. So because the trees, yeah, okay, yeah. Hey, well, at least we all know the like I had it where like at least we know the season changing tool works. All right, well, anyways, ignore that. I'll have to do that. But yeah, I was just wanting to see like without like the grid lines and stuff, if it looks I might like add like, I'm probably gonna change the art. That way it doesn't blend in as much because that does blend in quite a bit. Yeah, but anyways, I think there's like a, okay, I do need to move these over a little bit. The reason why is there is actually like a something you actually do right here. I'll fix the cliffs, like I'll finish the cliffs in a bit. I just want to actually get, like I want to actually just get stuff going, and then I'll do that. Alright, so also need to delete this ground. Actually, I need this. Yeah. Actually, there we go. Because there's actually a chest that you can actually in the original game. There's actually a chest right here you can grab, but you have to like actually like swim up to like I think you need the like flippers or like the cape to actually jump to it or something like that. I can't remember. Both those technically would let you actually get it. Yeah. Anyways, then there's like actually another entrance right here that you can get. Is there a crystal? A weird crystal? Wasn't this one of the villages that has like the really weird crystals or something? I vaguely remember this house having a crystal on it. Why do I feel like there was a crystal on it? There was. Okay, wait a second. I had to double check this. There's a crystal like right here. Uh, uh, um, hmm. Uh, I don't see a crystal on here. I might be making some art. Yeah, all right, let's go. Let's do this. All right, let's actually open up one of our other things, Sprite Atlas. Let's actually go here. I think it's literally just, it looks like it's just the same size as a single tile. All right, yeah, okay, so it's 16 by 16. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna actually just, oh yeah, I'm using the, I have like the, what's it called? The new version of Sprite. So this is gonna actually be super simple. It's a fun fact about new version of Sprite. Normally, you know, you have your square tool, right? Ah, that's okay, right? But they actually added like a rounded square tool, so you can actually like say, hey, I want to have like a square with a certain amount of pixels. Why is that useful in this situation where we want to create a crystal, right? So what I could do is I could have this, you know, it's going to take a second for the shape to come out and everything. Grab the like black real quick. At first it's not going to look like much, but yeah, okay, for some reason, oh, because I accidentally hit pixel perfect, I was like, why is it feeling weird draw? But just give it a second and they'll actually like start looking somewhat decent. So leave it's like wait a second. I'm actually going to I think it's actually not a full-on like yeah, I'm pretty sure 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure to add like a to make it actually feel like a gym. It's actually a 15 like the tile in logic is actually like 16 width, but the actual art is only like 15. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so it's gonna look weird, but for just a couple seconds, let's do this. Granted, like yeah, that's actually right. And then I need the shine at the top. I believe the shine is literally just a something like this, if I'm right. Okay, might be a little bit like taller. Yeah, there we go. Do 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 do. I actually think that there was actually like only like a like that, yeah. Yeah, that's starting to look a little bit better. And the there we go. Maybe it was actually 16. Actually no, I think it was actually 16. Was 16. The reason why I say that is because this actually has 2 pixels at the top. All right. Well, anyways, we don't care. It doesn't need to be perfect. I said I'll get it working, and then I will like actually I'll actually like polish and stuff like off stream probably. So I'll just do this. Yeah, I'll just polish it off stream. For now, that looks good enough. I'm probably gonna actually just grab black. Oh yeah, okay, I see. I'm trying like there we go, and then I'm assuming that, and there we go. Oh, may not look like very much right, but I'm actually going to just like move this all over just a little bit, make it look more of a kind of a rhombus shape. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, that looks a lot better. Oh, before I forget, fix that one. I just broke. Just grab this. I'm gonna just put it. Yeah, you know, close enough. Close enough. Mm-hmm. Grab this. Yeah, we're gonna just say I almost typed gym like exercise gym, and I was like, wait a second. Hold that thought. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, close enough. Do 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 do. All right. So what I'll need to do is I need to actually, yeah. Okay. So, oh, I was like, seems a little off. Yeah, it was a little off. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And to fill the background, oh, they literally just added pure black behind it to make it feel like it was, like they literally just surrounded it with black on one side. And the reason why, if we actually go back into here, it actually made it look like it was just a part of the building. Okay. See, that's what I like about some of the old pixel art. They actually, to like fit with their like, yeah, now it's actually like looking part of the building. And then what they did is they just had like a actual like, well, they actually like added yellow inside the actual sprite, but I'm gonna just add, you know, ground. There we go. And the thing was that just pretty much has a tree. Close enough. Close enough. I know there's a fence here as well. Yeah, it's not the same type of fence, it's a different type of fence. I also need to add a fence right here, and then do that. Hey, that's looking a little bit better. Like I said, there's some real tall stuff I need to update some things. I know there's a seed tree right here, but yeah. All right, cool. Any other random sprites I'm gonna have to make that I completely forgot about? I guess I'll find out in due time. One right. Oop. And I believe this literally, yeah, just went all the way to the next area. Because now I can just quickly go and just do this. There we go. wasn't there like a, I forgot what was right here. I know, wait, was that the guy that randomly was sitting on like the ground and selling stuff? I think there was like a random NPC that just sold stuff like right here. Okay, this is not exactly the same exact like layout as the original game, but that's okay because like I said, I plan to like add new stuff. I'm not gonna add stupid mini games, no offense, but there's some like mini games that just deserve a special place in hell. Whoever are the devs that made those mini games, why do you torture us? All right, so like right here is like the actual like cliffs to the Deku tree. And then there's like, okay, there's staircase like right here. I remember that part. Then there's a ledge that you can actually jump down. There's actually like a ledge right here that you can actually like jump down. For now, I'm gonna just like put that there. Whee! Do that. And then, okay, so there are some tiles I'm gonna have to like obviously add conditions for like the corner pieces, but like I said, I'm gonna be doing a lot of that off stream. That way people don't have to like suffer. The cliff thing, the only reason why I did that roll tile is because I wanted to like actually get it just going. And then drag, I know there. So nice, like the having like a actual like a system for like tile maps and stuff. I feel so bad for people that had to create like tiles and stuff before, or like 2D games before they had to do a tile map. Alright, and no, this goes up to like the kid, because like whenever you're playing the game, there's actually like a kid that it's actually like running around, and during summer he'll actually like jump on the like the little flower here and to show you like hey, the flower will actually can be used as a bounce pad. So yeah. So there's actually like cliffs like right here that the kid is actually like jumping off of. Remember it's like a weird set of cliffs like that. Like I think it's actually only like a one railing size. Oh, I'll do 2 for now. But yeah, there's like a little like flower right here that you're like the little kid will actually like jump into and bounce. And that's like the exit of the village. Like right here's the exit. I know it looks rough. That's because I mean I got to do like a couple of the edge tiles and stuff. But even with it looking rough, like it actually is already starting to look like an actual like map, which is the big thing. After like something starts to actually look like the map. Oh, wait, hold it. My bad. I forgot there's actually because yeah. And then there's another staircase here. Or yeah. Yeah, there's another staircase here, and then like right there. Yeah. If anybody wants me like go and like start like test doing something else, like I have no problems like trying out like a different like switching to what part of the project I'm working on. Like I was just the reason why I was like wanting to get like this done is I wanted to actually have like an actual map people can actually like play. Like I want to actually make a build and actually have an actual map that people can actually start going through. Let's grab. I know there's a house in the corner right here. I'm gonna just like put that all. And then roof. Oh, meant to make that in box mode. Actually, let's do it this way. There we go. And put a little chimney on top just for some visuals. There are 2 chimneys actually. Let's put it in a berry bag. Yeah, 2 chimneys. I know there's actually a pot, like a soil, not pot, like a soil that you can actually like plant stuff in right there. I need to set that up as well. Boop, boop, boop. All right, so this is gonna look a little off for a second. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be changing some settings real quick. Sort mode top left, I believe. Yeah, there we go. So as you see, like trees were kind of weird a second ago, but now it looks perfectly fine. So making sure that that does like that shouldn't mess anything else up because all the other tiles are actually like 1x1s. Actually, yeah, it's top left. I was trying to remember. It is top left, right? So yeah, for certain things like before, like the line brush probably didn't look as correct. But when getting to like the denser parts of it, like so that's the custom line brush I wrote. Here's the normal line brush. Yeah, like for straight lines, my line brush works a little bit better, but for like zigzag stuff, like not very wide zigzag, but like stuff like the yeah, like this, it's actually like Unity's actual line brush actually like looks really okay for the most part. For the most part. But yeah. So we're just gonna make the tree lining real quick. Trying to like offset the trees. Yeah, there we go. No. No. I did one like undo and it undid 3 steps. I was like, please don't. All right, so this, yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right, so why? Oh, it didn't even go back. Okay, so note to self. All right, Unity, I see how this is. Oh, you couldn't just let me have my fun, could you? Fine, I'm going back to single brush mode. Yeah, what are you gonna do about that, Unity? How are you gonna break then? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to know how Unity could break. I'm kind of scared to ask or even think about it. All right, so right there, like, is the edge, because that's actually where like the trees are that go to like the Deku tree, like the actual like great Deku tree. Now this is gonna be weird. Actually, no, I do need physics. I was about to say like adding physics onto like onto these trees would be kind of like a waste because of like calculation, like for like generating, but then I realized the player can literally get on this side and when going to Deku tree, so those trees actually do need collision. All right, anyways, I'm going back to my line brush tool and just praying Unity does not decide to give me a middle finger. Yeah, that worked. Yeah, that's just a lot faster. That's just a lot faster. Mm-hmm. Oh, one. Because I just realized that's a lake right there. There's a lake right there. Because once you get all that, like, once you get above there, you actually start getting into the, oh, come on, Unity. What the hell is that annoying thing? And it's literally the tile map. It's just the tile map paint. Oh my gosh, wait a second, hold it on. There's actually Unity is actually doing something. Yeah, here it is. I bet it is. Oops. Let's actually get this. I gotta update a couple of these real quick. Target as that, yeah. Make sure there's no other like yep, okay. I know why. One second. All right. Any other line brushes? Yep. Okay. Cool. When I copied over and edited it to make my own custom line brush, I forgot to also edit, you know, the editor with it. Hey, I wonder, does that fix the weirdness I saw? Hey, yeah. That's also why, like, I was, like, there was not a blue thing. Okay, I'm not clicking now. It's, actually properly, like, giving me a preview. I realized I forgot to do the preview. Or, like, update thing. Also, I need, update preview right here as well. Let's do this. I'll fix that in a little bit. I want to continue on, just, you know, working on our little map. All right. Just ignore the tiles, edges for on the cliff part. I'll guess I'll fix that in like a couple seconds because that is actually getting a little weird to look at. Hey, sprite time. I hear Savannah Monitor randomly running around. Hi. Hey, Bajir. Where's my little reptile going? Okay, bye. Oh wait, I already have the stairs. Never mind. I was about to just go ahead and make the stair sprites, but then I realized, no, it's right here. Overall, cliff stairs. Right here, yeah, whatever. Nani? Amazing what one pixel off can do. I was like, man, Tilemap just it's amazing what one pixel can do when it gets off. Anyways, ignoring that. Stairs. Oh, I need to get off the 1 second. Let's get off the line brush tool. That way I'm not like dragging stairs everywhere. Hold on. I want to make sure that I'm not seeing. I thought I saw a random line. I'm gonna drag the player over here real quick. Okay, instead of saying drag player, I'm gonna yeah, I'm gotta remember to make it where the light only appears whenever he's inside dungeon. Okay, that's what I thought. And yes, I did just randomly teleport. Couple things I gotta do. Okay, it is just a grid. I was like trying to figure out like is that lines grid or do I have like little edge casing? Oh, okay, the gizmo. All right, cool. Just had to double check because that would have been slightly off. All right, let's get the let's actually fix these things because that is gonna like kind of throw me off a bit. All right. So what I'm thinking about doing is I was gonna have it where each one is just a their own little thing, but instead what I'm gonna have to do is, or like can be like flipped in reverse, but the more I think about it, like the less of a good idea that is. Yeah, all right, so let's do this. So it's just saying rotate it. I think it's okay to say if Yeah, all right, we're gonna set this up. Forgot what this one was. Oh, right, it was that. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and actually just slice the. I'm gonna go ahead and just slice this one. Actually, that way I don't actually. Yeah, we're gonna just do this instead of trying to do a too fancy of a test on the roll tile. So I need, and we're gonna do this. Off stream I'll try to like change back or like fix it, but for now it's okay. Make sure there's that. Nothing above it, nothing to the left. And if I go over here, yeah, okay, it worked. Okay, cool. All right, so we need one that is on all surrounding sides. What kind of sprite actually goes there? Okay, so we need one sprite that actually literally has surrounded on all sides except the one above it. I'm actually gonna put this up there. And what we're gonna need is we need this one to be let's see how this one, yeah. Oh hey, that just works. Cool. Alright, well, that one's easy. Alright, let's fix this one now. So if this one is let's oh, okay, so that's actually interesting to see. So yeah, this actually does match the same thing for like you take it easy, Dev Danny. Thank you for joining. And like I said, I'll be adding more resources to Discord. If you have any like specific resources you want to add to Discord, just mention in general chat. Discord is literally something I'm just starting. I really should have worked on a long time ago, but since I wasn't like streaming a lot, I haven't like focus on it a bit. But I will be actually like cleaning up and making it look decent. Okay, so we are gonna need extended neighbors. Okay. Well, that's okay. So for extended neighbors, what we can do is like the extended neighbors, what we're gonna have to do is make it where it's also nothing right here. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And then for here, let's see, yeah, because we're also gonna need to have it where, wait, is this actually supposed to be, I'm gonna make this just, oh, I just made this one too tall. That's why this one looks a little off. Weep, 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 weep. Okay, grab this real quick and fix that. Yeah, alright. That looks a little bit better now. Alright. Ah. Wait a second. So, yeah, because you have like a bar and then. Oh. Is there actually one? Okay, hold on. Okay, something might not be adding up right here. Because it seems like there's like a cliff with just a ledge that can just be like a sludge sprite. I do not see that specific type of sprite. Like less. Yeah, it literally looks like there's like a ledge just with none of the like bar on top of it, or like a cliff. But I don't see the inside sprite sheet. Okay, so that's okay. That's perfectly fine. What I'll do is this, and I will. Yeah, I'll just grab this. I'll just grab this real quick. Grab that 16 by 16, and what I'll do is I'll bring this down here and just delete that. This will be our like little like ledge piece. And then if I go to E&D, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually make sure it's also like 16 by 16. Also, I just realized I accidentally I moved this over. I just realized I accidentally covered up. No, that's right. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did. I did accidentally move this down one too many sprites. I was like, huh? Yeah. Okay. There we go. So this is gonna be like our I'm gonna just say ledge. Make it a little bit easier to find whenever I'm like trying to find this stuff. Yeah, alright, cool. So if I actually go back here now, I can actually just have like a new tile. Man, it's so weird like setting up like tile rolls. Going to just go up here. I'm gonna have, what happened to my extended tiles? Did I not just have extended neighbors? I feel like my extended neighbor, it even still has the oh, it still has the rule, but oh, it just didn't show like the extended neighbor that's weird. I never noticed that. Anyways, we're gonna make it where there's actually no tiles all the way around him, and also make sure there's like no tiles this way. So yeah, that looks right. So if I do this, I'm gonna grab this cliff. Alright, so at first it doesn't look right because there's supposed to be a ledge there, but that's because I haven't just set the sprite for this yet. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. There we go. No, it looks right. I was like, huh? And what I can do is I just grab another grass sprite. I grab a grass sprite and I just paint it there. Okay. I love how like the outline didn't update. That's not there we go. Wow, okay. Ah, that's why it's messed up. Alright, so hold up. We want to actually have this visible and yeah, delete all these. Alright, make sure I didn't accidentally like paint underneath these, which by looks bad I did. What? Alright, Now we're almost done. Okay, so let's actually check this out real quick. Actually, I've been going on 4 hours. I just realized it's been 4 hours since this. I'm actually gonna call it. Thank you all for joining. I know this was like a lot of like random like things that I've been just doing, but it's the foundation. Like, because I mean now I can like get cliffs. I can actually I have proper like I did the proper roofs. I gotta move the roof pixels 1 over. I did not realize that. I gotta move the roof pixels 1 over. But anyways, I'm calling it. I got a lot in. We got obviously I gotta actually like do like the more stuff and so forth, but hey, it's coming along. Thank you all for joining. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'm gonna head out and I'm going to continue working on getting stuff. I'll probably do other tiles as well off stream. That way before the next stream happens I won't have to do any of it on stream. So that way people don't have to like sit by and just watch me suffer through doing it. All right, take care everyone. Have a good night. And thank you all for joining.